Cave City Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy, 301 South Main in Cave City.
Football Friday night, it's the Cave City Pharmacy pregame show. Justin Wilson with you again. We are here for another week of Caveman football. Joined tonight, as usual, and we're proud to have him, Coach Tommy Cody.
Glad to be here and talk more Caveman football. This is an exciting time for us.
It is. 3-1 on the season. On the road tonight in Cedar Ridge in Newark, Arkansas.
Never seen them play. I know they were playing 11-man at one point in time, but they've been in 8-man probably for 4, 5, 6 years maybe now. Yep. Some really good players, and their coach does a really, really good job. So it ought to be a good football game.
Cedar Ridge played very deep last year, went to the semifinal round of the 8-man playoffs there, and I know they didn't lose. They lost quite a few seniors, but they had a lot of talent behind them.
Yeah, they've got a really, really good quarterback. Number 34, I believe, is his number. I don't know any of their names, but he's a big, strong kid. He reminds me a whole lot of our quarterback, of Dawson. He's a strong kid. He runs it hard. He can throw it well. Has decent speed. He's a really good player. And they got another running back, number 22. He's kind of a flashy guy, has some speed, really good athlete. Got a lineman, number 50. He's their best offensive lineman, their best defensive lineman. We're going to have to get him blocked. If we can't block number 50, it's going to be a long night for the Cavemen. Our guys up front have done a heck of a job. We were short one. Carlino was not able to go last week. Caleb John stepped right into his spot, though, did a fantastic job. Tristan goes down at one point in the game and needs a little break. I mean, that kid played all night long. Both sides of the ball was everywhere. Had a great game, as always, that Tristan Wiles does. But, he just played so hard. He needed a couple plays. So we moved Max to the left guard spot, put Seth there at the tight end spot, and did not miss a beat. I tell you what, Max came in and we ran a little trap play a couple times. He did a great job pulling out there and trapping the guy. And so our guys up front have really responded, and our success, if we're being successful on offense, it's due to those guys up front.
Played really well last week. We was on the road in Brinkley, Arkansas, and a little different atmosphere for sure. The fan numbers, I was really impressed with our numbers last week.
Our fans have been fantastic following us, and that's exciting for our kids. Our kids love looking up in the stands, and when you got more on the road than the home team has, you're doing something right. And I certainly appreciate our fans coming and supporting us and just following our kids. It's awesome. Brinkley at one time, back in the 90s, they were a football power. 80s and 90s, they were a football power and had tremendous support. But like a lot of the farm towns along the Delta, it's just kind of dried up, but they've still got some really good athletes down there.
Yes, they do. 24-14 was that final, Coach, and there for a little while, I thought we had them contained to 7 points, and there were some little things here and there that just didn't go our way, and it still ended up being a great game.
We had them. We were in really good shape. We turned it over. Had 2 fumbles inside the red zone, and then I made a really bad call right before halftime. And, it just happens. You make a bunch of calls. Some of them are good, some of them bad. I made a bad one, and we threw an interception, and that led to their touchdown down there. So, sometimes coach just has to take responsibility for that stuff. But what our kids did was we went in at halftime and said, guys, that's my fault. That's my touchdown, and let's come out and play. And they did. We did a really good job of securing the ball in the second half. We didn't have those turnovers. And I tell you what, Brinkley was very, very physical. And I don't know if you could see it from the stands, but that was a very, very physical, hard-hitting football game. And it really took us a few days to kind of get over how physical that game was. We came back Monday, and we had a bunch of guys that were little banged up, little beat up. No injuries really, but just a little beat up and sore. So, Monday wasn't our best practice just because of that. But when you play real physical football teams, that's kind of what you get sometimes. Cedar Ridge is a really, really good football team. They're physical. Their offense is really good. We're going to have a hard time. It may be one of those deals like we've seen earlier in the year where we just got to go score with them because offensively they are really good. Their coaching staff does a good job of motioning and moving people around. And in this stuff, it's really hard to kind of keep up with who's eligible, who's not eligible. And you kind of, with motions and shifts, they kind of get people hit sometimes. We got to make sure that we get them all covered because we can't leave people running wide open down the field.
Cave City Pharmacy, your local good neighbor pharmacy at 301 South Main in Cave City. Cave City native Jenny Davis is the owner-manager. Cave City Pharmacy, open weekdays 8:30 until 5:30. Meeting your prescription needs. Jenny and her staff can be reached at 283-5589. At Cave City Pharmacy, most insurance providers are accepted. 301 South Main in Cave City, Jenny Davis and the staff of Cave City Pharmacy are proud supporters of Cave City High School Athletic. 283-5589. Cave City Pharmacy, your local good neighbor pharmacy.
Had a good time at Brinkley last week. This week, junior high, get to play ball again.
Yeah, we're excited. They need to get to play again, get back. We'd won 2 in a row again, and kind of keep that momentum going. Feel pretty good about tonight. Cedar Ridge's coach told me that they are going to be playing several younger kids. So hopefully, we can take care of our business and go out and have a good junior high game. Should have most of our guys back. We're not 100% healthy, but we're good enough to play and hopefully come out with a victory tonight.
Nick Lopez, he back tonight?
Nick will not be playing. Yeah, he tried. We really did a lot of physical therapy on him throughout the week before, and he just couldn't get back. It's just one of those deals. It's just a nagging groin strain, and the only thing that you can do for that is time. So we're going to give him this week off. We got the off week next week. We'll get 2 solid weeks of healing, hopefully, and get him back for Corning, and we're going to need it because Corning may be the best team in the state.
Lopez is out. I'm going to miss that offensive power there, but we've got some guys like you talking about earlier stepping up there with Caleb Johns and Max Trago. Your offense, they stepped up last week too. Had a few other guys running the ball, and it worked pretty good.
Brian had a good game. He got an opportunity, and sometimes that's all you want as a player is just give me an opportunity, and he got his opportunity. And when you're behind a really good player, when you're behind a Nick Lopez, who is really good, but now Brian got an opportunity, and he stepped up and did a really good job. Junior got in there a little bit on offense, stepped up and did a good job. And once again, just an opportunity to get to play. Those guys were excellent Friday night playing that running back spot. Going to have to do it again. We saw Christian West step in there and catch a little swing pass out of the backfield. So we're probably going to sneak him out there because he's got a little speed. We're probably going to try to get him out there and maybe get him down the field and get maybe a deep ball or 2 tonight.
It's just been a whirlwind of emotions the last 4 weeks, but the boys have responded well to it. They've done good. They're out there giving everything they got, and we're seeing it from the stands. We're seeing it on the field. And just the atmosphere has just been fun. So it's limited seating tonight at Cedar Ridge for the visitor side. I know that there's not very many bleachers over there. So it's bring your own chair night is what I've been telling folks ahead of time just to get them ready for that because our atmosphere is going to be the dynamic's going to be a little different tonight for you guys. But I know folks are going to turn out with this close of a game.
Should be, and I know nothing about the stadium. When we pull up, that'll be the first time I've ever laid eyes on the stadium at Cedar Ridge. So, but we're excited to be there, and I know our kids are going to play hard. I know we're going to compete hard, and it's going to come down to do we take care of the ball? Do we execute well, and do we go run and tackle on defense? Just kind of like it always does in football. If we do those things, we ought to have some success.
Coach, I'm ready for it, and we'll head out to the field right after this. Coach, that last few words you got?
Absolutely. Go Cavemen.
There it is. Coach Tommy Cody hanging out with us in the Cave City Pharmacy pregame show. We're back after this.
Cave City Pharmacy, your local good neighbor pharmacy, 301 South Main. Cave City Pharmacy now carries Melissa and Doug toys, case knives, and Christian gift items in store. Jenny Davis and her staff can be reached at 283-5589 for all of your prescription needs. Cave City Pharmacy, open 8:30 to 5:30 weekdays. Most insurance providers are accepted. Proud supporters of Cave City Athletics, Cave City Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy, 301 South Main in Cave City. Cave City Pharmacy, your local good neighbor pharmacy, 301 South Main. Cave City Pharmacy now carries Melissa and Doug toys, case, and gift items in store. Jenny Davis, Cave City Athletics, Cave City Pharmacy, 301 South Main in Cave City.
Cave City High School Football.
And a good Friday evening. Welcome to you live from Newark, Arkansas. We are here at the home of the Cedar Ridge Timberwolves as the sun finally sets across the way, and we can actually see what's going on in front of us without sunglasses and a blocking agent in front of our eyes. Justin Wilson here tonight in Newark, alongside my longtime friend. I've known you for a long time, young man, because you are Ben Johnson's son, but we won't say that unless we have to. But Benjamin Johnson joining us tonight. Thanks for being here, Benjamin.
Thank you, Justin, for letting me come out here and be a part of this tonight. It sounds like they're about to do the national anthem.
They are. We'll take a 2-minute time to see pregame show for the national anthem. We're back in 2.
Farm and Home in Cave City is a relaxed family-run outlet that offers a wide range of hardware and feed for your agricultural operation. They also offer hunting supplies, clothing, ear corn plants, and gardening supplies as well. Harris Farm and Home Outlet is ready to help you with any home or farm project that you might be planning on. Their number is 870-283-8030. That's Harris Farm and Home, 408 South Main Street in Cave City.
Since 1997, First Community Bank has been serving our community and helping it grow. First Community Bank understands what it takes to help customers reach their financial goals and exceed those expectations. Neighbors helping neighbors and putting you first. The bank that sees this area as their community and they want to be here for you. Where community comes first. First Community Bank, member FDIC.
Unique personalized gifts, keepsake blankets, custom embroidery on t-shirts, hats, jackets, caps, bags, and more. Your business logo, personal, promotional, or even funny message on most any fabric item. Busy Bee has screen printing too. Busy Bee Designs. Lisa Retschke will work with you on your next project. 5897 North St. Louis, just about 8 miles north of Batesville.
Busy Bee Designs, 870-834-5287. Caveman Football.
Back here after the national anthem, and we are live from Newark, Arkansas. The Cavemen looking to extend the winning streak to 4, 3-1 on the season here, and they've won 3 in a row after that real close win, lost by 2 on a 2-point conversion try at Marshall. That was seems like an eternity ago, but here we are in Newark tonight, 7 and about 40 seconds, 7 minutes, 40 seconds before we kick this one off. But first, we've got to talk about what we've got coming up pregame here inside the Cave City Pharmacy pregame show. Now, our Junior Cavemen won 36-14 just about an hour ago, it feels like. And Benjamin, or whatever you want me to call you, either way, it's going to be a tough night for the Cavemen. We got to just keep the ball moving and make sure defense gets stops.
That's right, Justin. I think Coach hit it on the head there in the pregame show. The first thing that the Cavemen are going to need to do defensively to hem in this Timberwolf offense is to stop number 34, Jonas Elms. Like Coach said, he's a very athletic kid. He can throw it. He can run very well. So the defensive line is going to have a lot of responsibility tonight. They're going to have to make sure they're hitting the proper stunts, getting the proper lanes, try to, hem that run game first. And secondly, when it comes to Elms, he loves to run the ball. So you can't get behind him. You want to keep him contained, but if you get behind him, if he sees a running lane, he sees a lot of green in front of him, he's going to be taken off. And, the thing about 8-man football, you have less guys, but what do you have more of on the field, Justin?
More room, more space.
More space, exactly. So you got to make sure you do not give these guys any kind of lanes to run into. I think that's where this is really going to come down to, is the defensive front tonight for us. Offensively, I think that we're going to need to just keep the ball on the ground, keep running, stay disciplined, move fast. The Timberwolves got some good guys on that defensive line. But if you can keep them on the back foot, get them gassed a little bit, keep them from subbing in, I think you're going to have a lot of success. And like we said, a lot of space, so get your receiver in some one-on-one situations. He can't ask for much more than that.
Captains for the Cavemen in the coin toss, Dakota Barnett, number 0. Number 10, Tristan Wiles. 55, Max Trago. And number 14, the injured guy tonight. It's going to hurt us on the offensive side a little bit. That's Nick Lopez for Cedar Ridge. I do not see their numbers, but I know, I believe that's a 44. That's not a 44. It must be 34, Jonas Elms. I believe it is there on the far side. The coin is up. We'll see which side is going to do what. As the referee explaining the rules and talking, and we're making decisions. Looks like we may have won the toss for making decisions first. What do you want to do? Do you receive it here first? Or you kick it away? What do you want to do?
I think really you want to get I think it's the Cavemen, they want to get the ball. You want to get moving fast on offense. I think you want to establish the tempo, establish the mood here of the game, I guess you could say. Get the ball rolling, keep Elms on defense as much as you can.
Cavemen won the toss, and we've elected to receive. And now the referee's having everybody shake hands there at midfield. Also on that Bentley Bullington, wide receiver for the Timberwolves. One of the other captains, number 50, Wesley Horton, and number 34, 22. That was the one I missed. No, it is not. Who did I miss? 20.
That should be Cash Martin.
It
yes,
is.
Sir.
Here, you bet. We've got it. So that's where we're going to have it. We're going to have it first, and you want to get the ball and score early, or you want to do what Coach Cody likes to do is work the clock a lot.
Right, and as we've seen in these previous games, the Cavemen have been in a lot of high-scoring affairs, and, that can be a little difficult to sustain, especially over the course of a season. But I think since the offense has been performing so well, I think if you get off to a fast start, that will help kind of, quiet this home crowd down a little bit and then get you some momentum.
We're inside the Cave City Pharmacy pregame show here tonight. It is Senior Caveman looking to take on the Cedar Ridge Timberwolves. Everybody's ready on both sidelines. Well, our sideline, Coach Cody getting some precious time in to talk to his guys as the Wolves will run out of their little blow-up helmet over there in the north end zone. And now that sun has gone away, it is almost beautiful out here, and we'll take more time to talk about it in just a moment. For now, we'll take a 1-minute timeout and be back in this Cave City Pharmacy pregame show. You listen to Cave City High School football on Caveman Radio 89.9 and Cave City Athletics YouTube.
Main Street Outlet Store, 1104 North Main Street in Cave City is stocked with everything from house and homewares to tools and everything in between. They carry closeouts, stock overruns, and discount merchandise that includes everything from lawnmowers to candy. Main Street Outlet Store has new merchandise arriving all the time. 870-613-0532 is the number for Main Street Outlet Store, 1104 North Main in Cave City.
Doyle Family Dental, 316 North Main, Suite B, here in Cape City, is dedicated to improving and maintaining your dental health. With a professional staff and the latest technology, Doyle Family Dental strives to make your dental experience as comfortable and stress-free as possible. Dr. Zach Doyle and his team are waiting on you at 316 North Main, Suite B in Cape City, 870-916-2315. That number again is 870-916-2315 for Doyle Family Dental.
Cave City High School football.
Back here in Newark, Cave City Pharmacy pregame show. Justin Wilson, Ben or Benjamin?
Just go with Ben.
That's fine. Ben Johnson along with me. Ben Jr. or something. I don't know. But anyway, we're here, and it's good to see you. Good to have you here tonight. And hopefully we can get another W on our side here with you in with me tonight here. We've got had 2 minutes on the clock before pregame, and we don't anymore, so we'll wrap it up here as our Cavemen and the Timberwolves on the field ready to go and kick this thing off. Wesley Horton will place it on the tee, and we'll see what we've got going here. Cavemen have one man back. That will be Alex Mosier. 12 minutes on the clock. Nobody scoring here yet because we're fixing to start this game in just a moment as we wrap up the Cave City Pharmacy pregame show, and we transition right in to the first quarter. It's Caveman Radio 89.9 and Cave City Athletics YouTube. At the top of the hour, we're going to kick it off right at 7 o'clock, and here we go. Horton puts a leg into it. It's going to be out of bounds way over there by the far pylon. Now, you have to remember tonight, this is the first time we've seen it on the road and even at home. This is an 80-yard field lengthwise.
That's right, Justin. Yeah, Cedar Ridge is one of the only schools, if not the only one, that I've seen that has the 80-yard field, which I believe is the standard for 8-man football. So, yeah, it's a little bit of an adjustment for us, especially up here in the booth.
A little different, but it's less room at least to march it down the field. But that also means that you have to play defense with less room behind you.
Exactly.
And 10 yards makes a big difference. That's that's something you just got to. We're not used to at all. So
yeah, you can't bend as much on defense when you have less space to defend.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Dakota Barnett, the center. He's on the ball. Here we go. Johnson, the quarterback. That's Dawson Johnson. We're ready to go. Quick snap. Dawson goes right side, finds a lane. He gets across the 40 at midfield, now to the 35, and that's a very good first run here for the Cavemen.
That's what you want to do right there, Justin. I mean, they opened the lane wide open for him to run right through. I mean, he wasn't touched until he passed about 10 yards or so there. You definitely want to keep it up.
Yeah, it was a great look for the Cavemen. 1st and 10 now, Cavemen on the new arc, 34, excuse me. Got a man in the backfield with him. That's Wild. He's going to hand it off to Tristan. He goes lower the shoulder, but he's going to be hit hard and double team, and that's going to be a gain of 0 and 2nd down.
Yeah, right there you saw big number 50, Wesley Horton there, kind of crash right through the line there, and he met our guy right in the backfield. When he gets going, he is tough to stop, so you might need to, double team him, maybe throw or run away from him, because once he gets going, man, he will go at you with his hair on fire.
11-11 on the first quarter clock. Nobody scored here so far in this one, but Cavemen looking good on the first drive. 2nd down, handoff goes this side to the Cavemen. Junior Crockett, he gets around the outside, and he's stumbled over out of bounds for a first down at the 20. And we got a flag back here at the 34, and that's probably a hold on the Cavemen. It is, and 10-yard penalty, so that'll back them up instead of 1st and 10. It's going to be 2nd and about 18.
That's a little bit of a tough break right there. That's a big run, big momentum boost. And they did exactly what we said they needed to do just a minute prior, is run away from Wesley Horton. That's what they did. Unfortunately, you get the hold there, backs you up a little bit.
Horton looks like a large young man out there. I mean, he is tall and he is muscular. So Carter Sutterfield also appears the same way, though, so that's good for us. We may be able to go toe-to-toe. Oh, defense jump. Nobody threw a flag, but pass complete on the far side of Christian West at the 37, and he's going to be out of bounds at the 35, but I really thought they hit the neutral zone.
They certainly did. I think Cedar Ridge got away with one there, Justin, but I think the rest of the defense was waiting for the flag. As you saw, everyone was stopped there, leaving the receiver wide open, no one around him. But that's where that aggression can come back and bite you a little bit. He's trying to get back there in the backfield and jumps off sides.
If you have the flag, though, we don't get the 9 yards. Now they've jumped that time. We'll get an extra 5 out of it. So we'll get them back that way. But if you don't have if we don't have the pass there, we're still, at this point, would be 3rd and 10. Now we're 3rd and about 6. So
as you can see there, you can just see how aggressive this Cedar Ridge defense wants to be. They're bringing pressure from multiple directions here. But let's see if we can keep them jumping off sides.
10:38, clock will start now. Dawson gets a good snap, takes it right up the middle, got a big hole, goes left side, cuts back, and he's going to be taken down. Actually, I think he fell on his own feet, but a good job by Dawson to get down to the 14, maybe the 13-yard line.
This has been an impressive first drive here, Justin. You're getting a lot of push up front, and as you can see, the biggest guy they got on the defensive line for Cedar Ridge is Horton. The other guys, although they're good at edge rushing, they're also a little smaller than our offensive line.
1st and 10, Cavemen. Here we go. Good snap. Johnson wants to throw it across. It's, right through the hands of Junior Crockett. He had it chested up, and it just went right straight through.
I think that's just textbook, your average. He started looking where he was going to go before watching the ball into his hands. Unfortunate. That's a tough break, but, hey, keep your head up, kid. We'll get him next time. We'll get the ball to
What
you.
is my favorite saying? It is what it is. Is that right?
It is what it is.
So
got to have a short memory in football.
That's right. Good. I like that. I'll use that probably someday. 10-15. Dawson going to keep himself, goes left side. He's going to find a triple team of Wolves. We also call that a pack normally, but anyway, I got it wrong. 2nd down. Wait, that should be 3rd down, right? Yes, that should be third. First down, incomplete pass, second down, run. So it should be third down.
Should be third down. You are correct. It's going to be third and long here as we get some guys substituted back in.
Cavemen's still looking good on the first drive, but here's the thing. It's like Coach Cody said there in the pregame, we've got to go touchdown for touchdown with Cedar Ridge. Handoff goes to junior left side. He gets over somebody, hurdles a few guys at the 20, and he's going to be real close down there. I'm not sure of the exact spot, but it's going to be fourth and short.
That's exactly what you want to do there on that third and long is just make this fourth down a lot easier to convert. I've been really impressed with how this run game's looking here on this first drive.
It really looks fourth, like when I say fourth and short, I mean maybe even half a yard here. Pretty close. So fourth down, ball is setting right about the 5, if not maybe the 4.5. Johnson, good snap. Goes right side. Did he get it? I think he's pushed a little bit farther to the right side, but it's going to be close. It's going to be very close. We're going to have to look at it.
It looked like he got just enough there, Justin. It's a little tough to see from over here. Looks like
he did not get it, and it's going to be short. The Cavemen have turned it over here on downs.
Oh, man, that's a tough break right there. Trying to get close, almost got that fourth down. But, hey, the good news is you have the Timberwolves backed up pretty deep into their own territory.
Carter Sutterfield, Carlino Baena will come off as linemen. We'll run a couple in on defense here. Barnett out there. Trey goes out there. So is Caleb Johns as well. Pass complete to this side to number 22. That's Bentley Bullington, and he's going to be out of bounds near the first down marker. And it's going to be enough for the first down for the Wolves.
Yeah, that's kind of what you get, Justin, when you have your corners playing so far back. Coach Morgan definitely, he loves his curl routes. He loves his quick outs. We saw what looked like to be a good curl route there by Bentley Bullington. They're going to try to get you to come up a little bit closer.
Man in motion on the outside. They do a lot of motion tactics back and forth, and that's going to be another complete pass there to Dawson Ingalls. And that's going to be a good tackle there by Caleb Johns, or Gavin Sams, excuse me. But it did not get too far.
And as you can see,
he's short. I didn't know he was short. I thought it was first.
It looked like it was first down.
It is first down. Okay, I see where they've moved it now. I thought he had the first down. He does, right at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, as you can see, the Timberwolves there getting that ball out quickly, not giving the Cave City pass rush any opportunity.
Here we go. Let's see what we can do here. Little handoff goes to Bullington, and he goes hardly nowhere. That was a great job by the Cavemen. You know, it's one thing. If we can just have them run all the time, we'll stop them all the time. But our secondary is struggling just a little bit here early, but I think the adjustments, got to see those.
That was a very interesting formation, Justin. I don't know if I've ever seen one like that. Looked like everybody was kind of diagonally lined up off to the right. Made for an interesting formation, but it doesn't look like it amounted to much success as it's now second and long.
Ball sitting right at the 36-yard line, or excuse me, 32-yard line. I got that messed up earlier, and that's going to be another failed run. Now, you're going to get a yard, but I say failed because it's third and long.
Yeah, you can see there what really, threw the timing off on that play was the high snap, as Elms had to reach up a little higher and do the fake handoff, and it really gave our Cavemen the opportunity to get back there, swarm him really quickly.
So third and a long way here for the first drive for the Timberwolves, and we'll see if we can get a stop here. Really bad need one right now if we can find it. Pass rush coming, throwing out of the pocket a little bit, throwing it deep, and it's incomplete. Everybody looks good. I don't see any flags. That brings up fourth and long. What do you do here for your Cedar Ridge?
I say you punt it here. I would punt from here. It's fourth and long. Get Cave City to the other side of the field. Play the field position game here, especially when you've not had a ton of success on the ground, which is what Cedar Ridge really loves to do.
We'll see. They're definitely in punt formation. As I get ready to adjust this middle camera here in just a second after they punt it, we'll do that. We get that down, Benjamin, so we'll check that here in just a second. Just letting you know. High snap. It's going to be behind the intended punter. We've got to do a good job corralling them. They may get a first down out of this. They will not. He'll run it to the left side, and that'll be the end of that drive for Cedar Ridge as a botched punt give the Cavemen good field position.
Yeah, Justin, once again, the high snaps are really, holding Cedar Ridge back. They're giving us the opportunity to get into the backfield. I'll be pretty surprised if we don't see an adjustment or if Cedar Ridge kind of swaps out centers if this continues. But, hey, as long as we capitalize on it, that's all, that's good for us.
So 1st and 10 Cavemen. We'll have it at the Cedar Ridge 34-ish. Check that spot. Those numbers are really difficult to see right now. Handoff goes to Wiles through the left side, runs over a couple of guys, gets hobbled down, and he's going to be close. If not a first down, it's going to be 2nd and inches.
I wanted to give a little shout-out there to quarterback Dawson Johnson there. Obviously, he handed off the ball, but he also had an excellent fake. He made a step, looked like he was about to take off with it, and it caused the edge rusher there to hesitate just a little bit, just long enough to let the running backs, run right through the wide-open lane. That was awesome.
Definitely looked good, and I love to see it go that way. And we've got a timeout on the field. I believe the play clock, no, Coach Cody, I think, just wants to talk about something. So timeout, Cave City. We'll take it with them. We're back in 1 minute. No score here early in the first. We'll see you in 60 seconds.
Walling Tax Service in Cave City is here to help you get your biggest refund or help you find the most deductions legally possible. Gina Walling and Alicia Smith are a mother-daughter duo of tax professionals that prepare individual, small business, and farm taxes. Walling Tax Service has been in Cave City at the same location on Main Street for 32 years, so you know they're dependable. Walling Tax Service, 140 South Main in Cave City. Their number is 870-5233. That's 870-283-5233.
Cave City Nursing Home offers a variety of services including family health care and Alzheimer's treatment, as well as various activities and social services. Cave City Nursing Home features private and semi-private rooms, exercise centers, garden patches, and many more amenities like food and laundry services, spa with a whirlpool, television systems, computer access, emergency call systems, and banking services. Let their family take care of your family. 442 Taylor Circle, 283-5313. CaveCityNursingHome.org.
Caveman football.
Back here, first run of the timeout for the Cavemen. Gets the first down and then some. It's going to be spotted inside the 20. I'm going to say probably the 18-yard line, but a great job by the Cavemen.
Yeah, as long as they can keep this up, as long as you can keep running, churning out that clock, wearing down this defense, you're going to have a lot of success throughout the night, especially since you have these guys playing on both sides of the ball. If they're getting pushed back all night, hey, they're going to be more worn out when they're on the offense as well.
That's true. That's the name of the game in football, is to try to wear down the other side. And a lot of times in 8-man, everybody's playing both sides of the ball, so it works out in your favor on offense. Dawson throws it incomplete to Christian West on this side. Christian had a fine game last week, and I don't know what happened there. That's kind of odd that he drops one.
It looks again like he was looking at going towards the end zone before he made sure he had the ball in his hands. It was a good throw. It was put right on the numbers. I mean, you can't ask for much more than that. You got to make sure you corral that ball in before you start taking off.
Beautiful sunset we've seen here in Newark, and it's been a long time since I actually saw a sunset in Newark. But here we are again. Johnson's going to take himself up the middle, gets a couple of yards, brings up 3rd and long.
Yeah, we just see once again Johnson looks like he's limping a little bit. Maybe he's just adjusting some equipment. He's been over there. Had me concerned for a second. But he's just going to take it up the middle there as, again, they are pushing back this defensive line. You're doing exactly what you want to do, staying ahead of the chains. But you also want to make sure you're keeping your quarterback up.
No score here. We're going to let time kind of run a little bit and get some instructions from the sideline. It is 12 now on the play clock. 8 seconds. Good snap. Johnson hands off Wiles. Faked a little shot left side. Wiles got plenty of room to run through the middle. He's in for the touchdown. I didn't even see the goalpost. He's in. Touchdown, Cavemen, 6-0.
That was just textbook angry running right up the middle. I don't think anybody was denying his entry into the end zone, Justin. I mean, he knocked over a couple guys on his way in. That was fantastic.
I missed the pylon down there. I didn't realize he was that close to it. So touchdown Cavemen. We go for 2 here with a 6-0 lead. Good snap. Johnson gets a good block over there by Carter Sutterfield, and he is in for the 2-point conversion. That was a fantastic block that was Carlino Baena, 71.
Yeah, that was a great kick out. Yeah, when he pulled and kicked out, he had his guy on the ground. I mean, quarterback there was able to just walk right in. Like I said earlier, rolled out the red carpet for him. That was awesome.
I loved
Fantastic.
it. Both teams, we'll take a 30-second timeout. We're back 8-0. We're back in 30 seconds, so KVM in.
Michael Stanley is a master electrician and serves Cave City and the surrounding area. Stanley Electric is available for new construction, remodeling projects, fixture installation. Michael Stanley with Stanley Electric is licensed and insured, offers free estimates, and will even make service calls. For prompt, honest, and knowledgeable electrical work, Stanley Electric of Cave City is available. Michael's number is 870-995-0172.
Cave City High School football.
Gavin Sams will kick it out of bounds on the far side, or the near side, excuse me. It used to be the far side if we were across the way, but we're on the visitor side tonight. So it goes out at the 28, and that's going to be a free kick out of bounds penalty. They'll have it 1st and 10 at the, I can't say the 40 because the 40 is midfield in this, so it should be the 35. Yeah, it'll be the 35, the Timberwolf 35-yard line.
The field's playing tricks on you, Justin. First it was the touchdown. Now here we got to – hopefully by halftime we'll have it figured out.
No, I give me at least till the 4th quarter. So, that's when I really get to working real good. 8-0 your score, Cavemen here in the first. 4:56 to play in the first. Defense gets shifted over. We forced a turnover after a botched punt earlier, and we'll see if we can do it again. Great job on the coverage on the run. And it brings up a gain of nothing.
Oh, that's the effort you want to see on the defense. It wasn't just one guy there to meet him, the ball carrier. I mean, you had 5 Cavemen. You had 5 white shirts there on the ball carrier, on Martin there, just denying any kind of movement forward. That was another excellent play by this Cave City run defense.
2nd and 10. Receiver checks his spot. Here we go. Oh, the clap got us, and we're going to be forced off sides, and it's going to be a 5-yard penalty.
Now, that is another thing you have to watch out for when you're playing against a Scott Morgan offense. He loves running the fake snaps. Any situation. He'll do it on 1st and 10. He'll do it on 3rd and 15. It doesn't even matter if he's right there 1st and goal. He'll do it. That's something that's where that discipline on the defensive line comes in, and they've been doing a great job so far.
That must be a Cedar Ridge thing. Danny Brewstrom loved doing that as well. We drew so many people off sides.
Get you a free 5 yards.
You're right. Snap, we're trying to get a substitution late there. Snap is, we're going to sack him in the backfield at the 30. Max Trago puts the pressure on, and I was talking about the substitution, but I think Carter got off the field.
Yeah, Carter, he got close, man. He was just a step away from there being a penalty for too many men on the field, and what a difference that would have made. Fortunately, he was able to get off there, and the sack on Jonas Elms is upheld. Fantastic.
We'll take it. Makes it 3rd and about 15 now. It was 2nd and 5. So that's a loss of almost 10 yards, if not 10. 3:45, clock moving, snap. It's a good one this time. Rush coming. They're going to little dump pass to the left side, complete. And that's going to be all of that we lost. And then some. He's still on his feet to the end zone. Touchdown Cedar Ridge. And I cannot believe he got through every one of our tackles.
Yeah, that was just another well-designed screen. That's a play we used to run all the time. Float the quarterback out to the right, let him spin around, and just lob it up to the tight end. And unfortunately, Cave City was trying to get after Elms again and left Horton just wide open.
We missed so many tackles on that.
That's a tough kid to bring down when he's running with a full head of steam, Justin. I wouldn't want to be out there trying to get him.
That's true. I'll give it to him. He is quite scary from here. Two-point conversion try on the way. There it is, handoff. No, it's fake to handoff. Screen pass complete at the goal line. He'll be in. That's going to be Bentley Bullington. And it's tied at 8. We're back in 30 seconds on Caveman Radio 8899.
It's a zombie invasion, and Oathbound Airsoft is ready. The Dead Zone Zombie Rescue is happening at Oathbound Airsoft, 679 Highway 58 in Sydney. For a fee, Oathbound will provide you with all the airsoft supplies you'll need to stave off this zombie invasion. You, your family, and friends can use airsoft to battle the undead on October the 17th, 18th, 24th, 25th, the 31st, and November 1st. The Dead Zone Zombie Rescue at Oathbound Airsoft is a club fundraiser. Their Facebook page has more information.
Caveman football.
Wesley Horton will place it on the tee for the Wolves. Here we go. It's tied at 8 with 3.5 to play here in the first quarter. Good kick deep. Mosier's going to get it at the 10. Alex cuts back to the right side, shakes one man, shakes double team, and now he's going to be taken down at the 25, but a good job by Alex Mosier to bring it out in manageable position.
Yeah, very good return there, Justin, to catch that ball, run up there to the 25. He made a couple guys miss. Looked like they might have had him a little sooner, but he was able to work his way up to the 25. Really good field position, especially on a shorter field like this one.
Mosier does a good job moving the ball. He's really quick, too. That's why we got him on special teams. Here we go. Cavemen ready. Johnson hands it off to Wiles. He goes right side. He's going to gain a few, brings up second and probably 7.
Now, that run's probably not going to make any major highlight reels, but once you keep staying ahead of the chains, it was a tough 3 yards there. Again, you're just pushing back those guys on the defensive line, making them think twice, especially later in the game, about tackling you then.
Caveman Band is here along with the Timberwolf Band across the way, and our cheerleaders in full force as well. It's a good atmosphere here for the Cavemen. Johnson, low snap, going to run it himself. And he's going to have to just get a few if he got any, and I don't think he did. It brings up 3rd and long.
Yeah, that's about the 3rd time tonight we've seen from both of these offenses that low snap, kind of just throwing off the timing of each play. You really take for granted consistency from the center position when it starts messing up a lot of your plays. Let's see if he can get back, he can get focused. Let's see what he does here on 3rd down.
2:22 left, first quarter, 8-8 is your score. Johnson, good snap, and it's false start. We all moved. Every single Caveman moved early.
Nerves getting to you a little bit there on this big 3rd down. Got to make sure that you're waiting for that snap count now. Don't want to make this a more difficult 3rd down than it needs to be.
It was already 3rd and long. Now it's 3rd and longer. Ball sitting right at the 22-yard line. Clock moving. Well, it will when we snap, actually. They stopped it for the penalty. 8-8. Defense trying to line up. Snap. It's low. Dawson goes to throw. It is incomplete to Brian Payton. And that is going to be a 4th down and long situation. We'll send the punt team out. Well, I say we will. Waiting on Coach Cody to see what he wants to do. And there they go. Punt team will come out. And the Cavemen will have to turn it over here, barring anything awesome happening with the punt, because you never know. We could end up with it, but we'll have to wait and see. West in punt formation. Bad snap, but he's going to get it off. My goodness, what a punt! He's hits at the opposite 30, and the Cavemen are going to touch it inside the 20. That's a good punt there for the Cavemen. Flop this field over to play a little defense.
Yeah, it took a nice Caveman bounce there, didn't it, to put him back another 10 or so yards. Really good punt, especially with the low snap. Good job keeping cool under that pressure and flipping the field.
Speaking of keeping cool, it's nice out here tonight.
Yeah, it's a beautiful Friday night here. We got this nice kind of orange glow over there from the sunset. I mean, especially compared to earlier when that sun was cooking us in here. It is awesome. It feels great out here right now.
Junior high game made it feel like a sauna.
That it did.
But we made it. 8-8 your score. Now Cedar Ridge on offense again. Wants to throw. Throws it across the middle, complete to the big man. That's Horton. He's going to be taken down after being corralled by 3 cavemen. That's Trago and Junior Crockett. And he also had, I believe that was Moses Bick in there too, is trying to get him stopped. And it brings up first. Oh, it's first down. Wow, what a long throw that was.
Yeah, it looked like the ref kind of got in Horton's way there, so it kind of held up as far as he could have gone. So get a little bit of a break there for the cavemen.
I definitely think it was supposed to go for more yards than that. Complete pass over here to the near side to Bullington, but quickly handled there by our defense. That's Gavin Sams, number 2.
That is fantastic pursuit there by number 2 to go and stop Bullington before he could really turn it upfield. That's what the Cedar Ridge likes to do, throw these short routes and let their guys be in some open space. Great job denying him the chance.
1:05 to play here in the first. This has been the longest first quarter in recent memory, at least the last couple days. There's pressure coming. Trago had a hold of the jersey. Couldn't do it, so going to have to do it himself. And there's a bunch of flags coming, probably for a face mask across the way. And that Jonas Elms just got free after being drugged for just a few feet.
So far tonight, we've seen Cave City get a lot of great pressure. But if you don't immediately get to Elms, you're going to see a lot more of that, him breaking out and running to the sidelines. Unfortunately, they did a decent job of chasing him down, but the penalty, that really hurts right there, Justin.
Face mask was the call. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down, and here we go. The Wolves are on our side of the field now. Spotted the ball to the 33-yard line. We've got to stop them here. Can't let them get in to score before the quarter ends. We really need that momentum to stay with us for the second quarter. Snap. Elms wants to throw. It's complete on the screen to the far side. Bullington again, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds over there, actually really close to the 29, maybe the 30.
You're seeing them get the ball out even quicker, Justin, because Cave City has had a great, amount of pressure on Elms there. So let's see how Cave City responds to this quick passing game. So far, it's been working for Cedar Ridge. Let's see if we can get a bit more, get a little closer. Let's see how they respond.
Moving our defensive line a little bit, we can hear instructions from our coaches just to the left of us in the box, and then we hear them relayed by Coach Cody. Snap. Elms throws it complete. Bullington again this side, and he's going to miss one, make one tackle, miss. We tried to get a second, and we just cannot contain in the secondary. I don't even like saying that, but that's just that's the truth of the matter right now. We're having issues and trouble containing there.
We're seeing, seeing a lot of that quick out, a lot of those, 5-yard curl routes going straight to Bullington. So if you want to stop this offense, you're going to have to contain Bullington. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground, but they're not afraid to throw it all over the field.
20 seconds left here on the first quarter clock, 7 on the play clock. They'll move Bullington in motion to the left side. Now Elms is going to keep it himself. Flag comes from the backfield. It's probably a hold, and he'll be forced out of bounds, but I don't think it will count. It'll come back. It was a hold on the offense, 10-yard penalty from the spot on the foul, and that's a good job by the Cavemen to catch a break.
Yeah, they've been moving us. They've been pushing us back here. We got our backs to the end zone, but, hey, that holding call, like you said, gives us a little bit more space to breathe. And we're going to see Cedar Ridge doing a lot more motion here, especially motioning Bullington. They know that now he's got to be the primary focus. Got to keep that discipline.
11 seconds on the clock. First quarter. Maybe we'll stop here in a minute. Fake the handoff. Elm's going to roll out to his left, complete to Bullington again, but we're all over it. And when I say we, I mean Cameron Duell with the tackle. And good job by Cameron on the coverage. It brings up second and goal. Cave City fans want a holding call there, but I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't actually see it from our position. But now, I mean, honestly, you could probably call holding on every snap in high school football.
That is true. I say it'd be a much longer game if we did that.
Yeah, it would. And we don't need much more longer ones than we already have, honestly. Here we go. Snap. Helms rolls to his right. Pressure coming. And we're going to get him out of bounds. Shoestring tackled there by the Cavemen. That was a great job on our defense.
It looks like they tried to do the bootleg rollout again, and this time Cave City was much more prepared. When Elms turned around, he had 3 white shirts right in his face. He had nowhere to go with that ball, and they chased him out of bounds. That was an awesome job by just keeping him, looking to the sideline, essentially. He had to just go out of bounds and eat the loss of yards.
That'll be the end of your first quarter. We're tied at 8. We're back in 30 seconds on Caveman Radio 89.9 and Cave City Athletics.
When the skies turned dark over Cave City, the storm didn't just test our town, it revealed its strength. In the wake of the EF3 tornado, the Bank of Cave City didn't hesitate. Their team showed up, checking on and feeding neighbors, lending hands, and helping clear the path forward. It wasn't just about buildings and storm damage, it was about people. And when the town needed them most, the Bank of Cave City team was there, steady, responsive, and ready. Whether it's cheering for cavemen at activities or supporting local businesses through every season, the Bank of Cave City is proud to be a steady presence, rain or shine. Bank of Cave City, empowering hometowns no matter the weather.
Caveman football.
The band is here. Our visitor sign stands are full, including the folks that brought their own chairs. I tried to get the word out, Ben, that there's a lot of people won't have room in these stands over here because Cedar Ridge doesn't have very many visiting stands on this side.
You got the word out, and it seems like they listen to you. Yeah, the Cavemen fans, they travel well.
We had more fans than Brinkley did at their place last week, which was exciting for us to see. And it's kind of been Marshall. I'd say it was a close tie at Marshall fan-wise, and then at home the other night with Southside B Branch. My goodness, it was full everywhere. So it was good to see that. 8-8 your score. We start the second. 12 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Elms fakes a handoff, wants to throw it over, and overthrows Bullington. That's the first time we've seen that tonight.
Yeah, put a little bit too much heat on that throw because Bullington had some space, so Cave City kind of catches a little bit of a break there on that one because, he had some space, and he had a blocker ahead of him.
He did indeed, and we'll take the incomplete, though, mostly, or at least most of the time anyway, right?
And we're going to see what they do here on 4th down.
4th and goal. They've had it in the red zone, and then a couple of penalties have messed that up. Complete. There's a little pitch over on what I would call an option, but it's not really an option because the quarterback was not involved. But didn't work out for him. A nice little trick play, though.
Yeah, Justin, that's what we call a hitch and pitch right there. And it looks like we have a Timberwolf down.
Hitch and pitch. Okay. All right. It's nothing like the hook and ladder.
No.
Actually, it kind of is.
A little bit.
It actually is. Okay, so there we go. Wolf down on the field. We'll step aside for 30 seconds as they attend to him. We're back in 30 on Caveman Radio.
You've been stalking that game for quite some time. You've spent hours in preparation, the clothes, the gun, the hunting license, not to mention the time and effort. The shot presents itself, and you take it. Your aim is true, and you've just dropped that trophy animal. You need the game head prepared by the taxidermist that knows his stuff. Dennis Smith at Smith's Taxidermy is your man. Everyone from miles around brings their game to Smith's Taxidermy. So should you. Smith's Taxidermy, 10 McLeod Street in Cave City.
Play another one.
283-9848.
Charles Landers Auto Sales, 1033 North Main is where you'll find Charles Landers Auto and Trailer Sales. Trusted and depended upon to provide you a clean, dependable, previously enjoyed car, truck, van, or SUV. The lot of Charles Landers Auto Sales has a varied selection of vehicles. Their Facebook page features photos of his latest inventory. 870-283-5959. That's Charles Landers Auto Sales. They also carry an assortment of new trailers of various sizes. 870-283-5959. Charles Landers Auto and Trailer Sales, Cave City.
Cave City High School football.
Back here in Newark, it's going to be 22 Bentley Bullington, the injured player, and we really want to just express our thoughts there. Hopefully everything's fine. Maybe this is just a temporary thing for him. We don't want to see anybody hurt, nobody injured, anything like that from either side.
Exactly, Justin. Yeah, he's a fantastic kid on top of it, so hopefully he's not too badly injured.
The Cavemen have it 1st and 10 here after the forced 3 and out there on part of that drive. And here we go. Good quick screen pass complete. Brian Payton, he's going to be stuck hard, though, by Dawson Ingalls. And he did get a gain out of it, but not more than probably 3 yards. But it was a good job.
Yeah, it was a good job defensively. A little frustrating on our part because we did get a completion there, which have been tough to come by, but then they were all over the receiver there.
If you're hearing wind in the microphones, it's not the wind. It's this fan blowing 100 miles an hour behind us, and it's amazing.
It feels nice.
So just so y'all know, it's not windy out here. It's pretty still. Handoff goes to Wiles up the middle, and he's going to get quite a few yards, probably 5 or 6 on the carry, and that'll be 3rd down. Austin Potch with the tackle. He wears number 6. Linebacker on the defensive side. Outside linebacker, actually. Play a lot of Madden, a lot of college football, 26, 25, I'm remembering things that I kind of forgot about football. It's kind of nice to have those outlets, though, for us as broadcasters. Dawson going to keep it himself, pushes the line, and he's going to get – man, he's really close to that 1st down marker, but I don't know how close.
He kind of ran right in there to number 33, Luis V. Cifuentes. But looks like he got enough.
1st down, Cavemen.
He earned every bit of that 1st down conversion there, Justin. That was a hard hit.
It was so close. We couldn't tell from here. Cole Wilson will run in for the Cavemen. Or Seth Wilson, I'm sorry, 18 Seth. There's a lot of Wilsons on the roster. Don't ask me how I know. 10:08 here in the second. We're tied at 8 still, and we've got to get this drive to get some points. Snap, Dawson hands it off. Brian Payton jukes a left, and he's going to be tackled for a loss on the play of a yard, 2nd and long.
Yeah, that was Austin Pouch in there on that tackle along with Wesley Horton and Luis V. Cifuentes once again.
I'm glad you know how to say that. That is quite a particular name, but it's kind of cool. L-U-Z-F-I on the first name. Luzvi? Luzvi. I'm sorry. Luzvi. Okay. I'm not going to pronounce the last one, so I'll let you handle that one. 9.5 to play in the second. 8-8. That is just unique, but it's pretty cool. Good snap. Dawson got time to throw. Looks for a man. It's Christian West down here. Had a little contact before, but the receiver turned around, so no pass interference there.
You can see Coach kind of pleading his case there to the ref, but it doesn't look like he's going to get what he's asking for. Yeah, that ball, he gave his guy a chance. Just put a little too much under it. But, yeah, that push, you never know. Could have maybe thrown him off just a little.
I don't blame him for at least trying to get the call because you always want to make sure your team knows that, hey, you're fighting for them and you're working for them. So we got to give him credit for that. But and I'm not saying Coach saw it much better than I did. I just didn't see the pass interference there.
I wouldn't say enough to warrant a flag. It looked like maybe there's a little hand fighting, but nothing beyond that.
Right. 3rd and long now. 3rd and 11 really is what they've got. Ball sitting inside the 20. Flag coming from way back here. Delay of game as the play clock went out. And here's something that people don't realize about this play clock. The only time it's worked this year was at home when we had it because, we just run it always like we always have, 11-man. We just run, the clock stuff like that.
Right.
This is the first place we've had one working on the road, so we're not used to that.
Yeah, you don't know how much you take that for granted until you go somewhere where it doesn't work.
Exactly. And here we are getting a delay of game from it, 5-yard penalty. It's 3rd and 17 now. Really should be 3rd and 16 after it was 2nd and 11. So, but anyway, pass coming. It's going to be complete. Brian Payton over here near the original line of scrimmage, and he's going to get quite a few yards back, but not enough for the 1st down. And we've got to go kick it again. Punt it away here in the second quarter. We really needed points on this one.
You definitely hate to come away without any points, especially on a drive where it feels like you got a little momentum starting to go your way, but that penalty backs you up and makes those 3rd and longs even longer. You got to overcome that. You got to clean these penalties up.
Bad snap, and West has got to just pick it up and run with it, and you never know what happens if he breaks a few tackles. He's not going to be, though. They're going to contain him on the far side, on the very far sideline, and he's going to be right back at the line of scrimmage. And that one there just did not work very good for us at all.
That's kind of been the tale of the night so far for both teams. These kind of high snaps, we've been having our guys having to go find the ball as it's being sailed over their heads.
And I'm not sure why ours is doing that, because our center, Dakota Barnett, he has been the center since 7th grade. He's a senior now. He don't do that. I don't know if something maybe is messing with him or maybe something in his hand. I don't know. There's something odd there.
Seems like there's something in the air, Justin, getting both teams. We're having these penalties that are backing us up, and we're having the high snaps.
Well, it could be something to it. I just don't know. It just seems odd to me that that's happening to us, especially Dakota, who's got, like I said, tons of experience doing that, long and short snaps. So here we go, 8-8. It's 8:32 left to play here in the second quarter, and there we go. Elms is wanting to run with it, and he's to the far side, and he'll be out of bounds. Oh, he's near the 10. Calling for some holding over here, but no flag on it.
Yeah, that was just another read option. I think you're going to see a lot more of that attacking the outside. As Cave City's interior D-line has been doing their job, you're going to start seeing Coach Morgan call these plays. They're going to stretch the field kind of horizontally. You're going to have to keep your eyes there on number 34.
8 on the play clock. Good snap. He's going to keep it himself on the misdirection handoff, and it's going to be tackled near the goal line, but he's not in just yet. We'll see. First down enough is definitely for a first down, so first and goal, Wolves. They'll start the clock back, 8:20 it counts. We've got to keep them out of the end zone here and turn around and go score. Even if they do score, we still got to turn around. We have to score on that next possession. That is a must.
You are correct. The next drive, regardless of how this one ends, you need points on the board as you're starting to see this Timberwolf offense really kind of get going.
We've had some guys step up tonight and run the ball well and play good for us, but we just missed Nick Lopez being on the field and how just hard he runs the ball. Flag coming in after the touchdown for Cedar Ridge, and that's probably coming back on a hold. We'll check the spot, or check the call from the White Hat. Holding against the offense, so touchdown erased there, and that's a good job on a holding call. That'll back them up near the 10. It'll be spotted. I'm trying to see those lines, and I cannot see them over there. The 15's where they put it.
They were a little difficult to see, aren't they? Let's see.
We had a lot of rain this week, though, so that may have prevented a little bit of painting going on.
Oh, I'll tell you, and that painting is not a fun time.
No, it's not. I'm with you. Especially that big Timberwolf at midfield. That thing is huge.
Oh, imagine painting that in 110-degree weather.
I don't want to imagine it because you've already done it. So
I'll tell you, it ain't fun.
Elms tried with a hard snap, and he moved. His own offense moved. Lineman who is that? That's Austin Potch. Ouch. He moved. That's 5 more yards for the Cavemen defense to get it backed up here. So the same thing happened a while ago on that last drive. Cedar Ridge had it first and goal. Ended up going 4 downs on it and no score. Maybe we can do that again.
Penalties, yes, they're back, and they've been kind of stopping this offense as they've pushed Cave City really deep into the red zone, but they're making some mistakes as well.
High snap, but it's going to be contained, and now here we go. Pressure coming. Trago got loose back there, and Elms is going to have to run it out of bounds. He got about 4 yards on it, but a good job by Max Trago getting back in the backfield quick.
And you could hear him from here, Justin, Coach Morgan on the other sideline getting a little fired up on that last, false start. And I'll tell you, he's really cool, calm, and collected for the most part. So, you've kind of you've made a pretty big error if you got him yelling at you.
Hey, it's what it is when it comes to that. You know what I mean?
What it is. I don't blame him one bit, though.
Oh, no.
Pouch is he's been in this system for 3 years now. He should know what's coming.
7:46. Play here in the second quarter, tied at 8. Elms, man in motion. Gets a good snap, hands it off. No, he'll keep it himself. He got me and everybody else. He's going to zigzag his way through to the end zone. Touchdown, Cedar Ridge. It's almost like we weren't even there.
Yeah, ever since Bullington's gone out, Justin, what has Cedar Ridge just been doing this entire time? It's just been the read option, left and right. Yeah, Cave City's kind of, I think we're either maybe we're a little gassed or we're just really, I mean, he fooled us up here with that one, so I don't blame him too much, but just frustrating.
We just didn't see it. I mean, that's the worst part of it. We didn't see it.
I thought Martin had it there.
I really did too. Cedar Ridge scores at the 7:40 mark of the second quarter. They'll go for 2 here. Elms got a man in motion. Keeps it himself again. That's the exact same play they just ran, and he's in for the 2-point score. It's 16-8. We're back in 30 seconds on KVMN.
Sonic of Cave City, 404 South Main is open from 6 a.m. until 11 p.m. 7 days a week. Sonic's menu features everything from burgers and chicken sandwiches to burritos, a variety of snacks, ice cream desserts, and Sonic serves breakfast all day. Not to mention their world-famous drinks. Sonic's app is found at www.sonicdrivein.com. 404 South Main in Cave City, Sonic Drive-In.
Caveman football.
16-8 Cedar Ridge here as we come back in. The second quarter, 7:40 to play here in this second, and Horton's going to place it on the tee. We'll see if we can return one all the way to the house. That'd be all right. Mosier back to receive. We'll see if Horton's going to kick it deep, and it looks like he will. Man, what a leg. Fielded. Well, it goes through Mosier's hands. He's got to pick it up on the run. He's going to be hit just about immediately there at the 20-yard line, and that's where we're going to take it 1st and 10.
That is another lucky break there because, yeah, that ball went right through his hands. Good on him, though, to not panic, just pick up the ball, and he's able to pick up a few yards after that. So, honestly, although you start off with a mistake, you're able to kind of, correct your errors there. Don't give the ball up.
Yeah, Mosier does a good job out there. He just, I think that time it just may have went just – there it was. It just went right through. So
it was a line drive kick right there. It was moving pretty fast.
Really was. Johnson going to take the snap, runs it himself, and he's going to get out ahead for a couple of yards here. Second down.
See, I kind of want to go back to that touchdown run with Elms there, Justin. We saw it was like a double fake handoff. He faked it to the running back. Or he faked it to the receiver, then faked it to the running back. And if I may be a little bit of a football nerd here, it's something that my Green Bay Packers like to do on Sundays. Maybe Coach Morgan's been watching a little bit of Packer football. I wouldn't blame him.
There's a chance of that. Pretty good chance, actually. 2nd and about 8. Dawson wants to throw. Good pass complete to West at the 30. And that's where he's going to take it for the first down. At least in my book, it's a first, and it is. There's the signal, so good job. Johnson connects with Christian West for a fantastic first down.
And that's what this offense has really been lacking is that success in the pass game. But right now, hey, we're starting to get a couple catches strung together here. Let's see if we can keep it up.
Here we go. Snap coming. We left early, but the pass anyway. Not sure what. Maybe a little miscommunication there from West, and it's overthrown.
Yeah, it looks like he was kind of expecting him to go another yard or two deeper on that route. So he kind of it looks like he put a little too much under it. If he goes a little farther up, I think that's a completion.
You're right. West, the lone man to the near side. Dawson's got Tristan Wiles with him in the backfield. Brian Payton also on the far side. So 2 wideouts on each side. 1. Wiles runs it up the middle, and he's going to get immediately stopped. He didn't have anywhere to go on that for the 3rd down, He might have got a yard. He did get a yard. They're going to give him forward progress, and we'll take it. They'll put it right at the 30-yard line.
And this is where Cave City's drives have kind of stalled, Justin, are these 3rd and longs. And here we have, about 3rd and 9. They're even calling it 3rd and 10 on the scoreboard. Let's see what we have for this situation here.
Got to have something here. Got to have a first down for sure. Snap. Dawson fakes a throw. Now he's going to throw it deep over West, and it's going to be nearly intercepted at the 28. And West was in double coverage, and there's the flag coming from the official. And he may be a pass interference. Coach Cody may have enticed a little pass interference there. Or a sideline warning, one or the other. It was a sideline warning, as mad as Coach Cody is. So he is giving what for to the back judge, and I don't blame him. I don't know about that pass there or that attempt. I know Dawson had seen. He said Dawson saw Christian. We saw that. We watched Dawson made contact, and that's when he threw it over him. But Christian was in double coverage, and that just kind of that's hard to. It's hard to not have pass interference when you got two guys on you.
Yeah, and it's a tough, completion to make, especially when you have two guys there. You almost, threw an interception.
We're going for it on 4th down. 4th and 9, we're going for it.
Almost seems like you have to.
Oh, yeah. Good snap. Dawson got some time here, backs up a little bit, throws it over to West at the 35, but it's not nearly enough room there. And Christian West will get up after the turnover here, and looks like he's a little banged up on the hit, but he'll come off for a minute, get a break, and hopefully be okay. So that's another turnover on downs for the Cavemen. That's quite a – well, what are we doing here? We got a flag? We got holding called. Holding was called, and Cedar Ridge accepted it on a turnover. Well,
let's see what we're doing.
Never mind. No. Wait a minute. No, it was complete. Why are they putting the ball to the 30-yard line for the 1st and 10 for Cedar Ridge? Now, somebody explain this. Christian caught it at the 35.
Yeah, it looks like, he did. He was 5 yards up. I'm not quite sure what's going on there, Justin. I don't know if it's a bad spot or.
Don't like that. There's a flag, false start. On the offense, that'll back them up to the 5 yards it should be.
Well, the ball don't lie.
That's right. But I don't know why that was. There should be no discussion here about that. I'm not the only one, apparently, that feels that way either, according to the fans. That is odd.
That was a little strange, wasn't it?
And here's the funny thing. It wasn't even at the line of scrimmage either, because our line of scrimmage was down at the 20.
Exactly, yeah. They ruled it a completion. Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Or 25, I meant. Anyway. All right, so 1st and 15 here for Cedar Ridge. We've got to have a stop here. 5:40 to go in the second quarter. It's 16-8 Cedar Ridge. Elms faked the handoff, wants to throw it long, and it's going to be knocked down by Cameron Duell. I thought he had an interception, but he went ahead and just swatted it, and that was fine. That was great pass coverage.
That was fantastic play. It almost looked like he had that interception. At first I thought it was going to be a completion for Cedar Ridge, and then he swoops in and smacks the ball down. I thought he had a pick, but hey, we'll take a swat. That was a great play.
That's what we was looking for earlier in our coverage, in our pass coverage. We were kind of lacking a little bit in that at some points, and that's much better to see Cameron Duell coming out fast like that.
You want to watch those crossing routes. You want to watch that deep post. I think that was where Elms was wanting to go originally, but then he looked down and saw the crossing route. I thought he had it, but Cave City was there to deny it. That was great.
3 on the play clock. A good snap there. Elms wants to go out, and there's a little option pitch out, and it's going to get him a few yards, but not, well, he's still on his feet, but down near, I'm going to say he's inside the 30 at the 28-yard line, but it's still 3rd down. We'll take that. Is that Cash Martin on the reception? I think it was.
That's who it was. Yes, sir. That's another one of those option plays you're going to see out of this offense. I think Cave City, although they did give up a few yards there, we didn't let it break big. I'm curious to see what they draw up here defensively on 3rd and long. If they bring some more pressure, or are they going to play back to, avoid Elms maybe breaking off a big run?
Play clock at 8. Now 5, actually. 3, 2. They're going to get it off. Elms fakes the handoff, runs it himself. We collapse in the middle on him, and he only gets a yard or 2. Brings up 4th down, and you're in 4-down territory for Cedar Ridge at this point.
Yeah, it almost looked like he would have been better off handing that off to Martin, but Elms elects to take it himself, and he runs into just to a pile of white jerseys. Good defensive effort. Now, this is definitely a situation where KFC needs to watch the ball, because I would not be surprised if we have a fake snap here from Cedar Ridge.
Possibility, because I think you said it 4th and 4, but they didn't do it. There's the double handoff, and Elms is wide open downfield. We had nobody down there. Touchdown. They faked the whole stadium out.
And that's one of those other trick plays I was going to tell you about while we were on break there, Justin, where you pitch it to the receiver.
Thanks.
That's something that usually we used to try to run with Elms as the quarterback, and Aiden Jones, the senior last year, running the route, but we could never get it to connect, unfortunately, for the Cavemen. It was successful.
22-8 the score, Cedar Ridge, and now 2-point conversion try is good on the pass to Dawson Ingalls, and we'll be back in 30 seconds. It's 24-8 Cedar. We'll see you in 30.
Anderson Garage Doors, LLC of Batesville offers garage door sales and service for any commercial or residential need. If your shop or garage needs a door to protect your equipment or vehicles, then Mike Anderson is ready to set you up and install one. If you have an existing garage door that needs repair, then Anderson Garage Doors, LLC is also available to help. Anderson Garage Door, LLC, serving Batesville and the surrounding area. Their number is 870-612-9246. That's 870-612-9246.
Cave City High School Football.
24-8 your score here. Cavemen trail, 4:08 to play here in the second quarter. Boy, the trick plays have just hurt us tremendously here in this first half.
Yeah, that's something that, again, this offense really likes to do when they're in those tough situations. They play it with a lot of misdirection, a lot of those, again, those read options. You have a lot of motion. It's something where you have to be incredibly disciplined defensively to, hem this offense in. Let's see, hopefully here, Cave City gets the ball. You have plenty of time to get down the field, run your offense, normally for the most part. Let's hope they could put some points on the board and then get to halftime down just one score.
What we're really needing here is this Cedar Ridge offense/defense to be worn plumb out in that second half is what we really need. That would be our best advantage, and because we're running pretty fresh bodies in quite frequently. So we'll see if we can get to that point. Mosier going to let that one roll past him to the 1 yard line where it will go out of bounds at the pylon. And there's a flag back here for the free kick out of bounds, and here we go. Caveman's going to have it up here at the 35.
That was a good judgment call there on the kick return. Looked like it might have stayed in bounds, but fortunately goes out. Gives your team really good field position. Now you're close to midfield. You have 4 minutes on the clock. Let's go down the field, get some points, go into halftime.
1st and 10 from the 30. The Cave City side of the 30. And we trail here by 2 scores. We've got to have one here going in halftime because we kick this ball away to start the second half. Dawson rolls out to his left, wants to throw right now, complete to West at the line of scrimmage. And they're going to throw West over a little bit for a pretty good gain of 5. And we'll take that gain any day of the week.
Yep, just keep churning out those yards, Justin. 5-6 yards at a time. You want to eat up enough clock where Cedar Ridge has no time to even try to attempt to go downfield. So that's a good little gain. Let's see if they keep it up.
3:40 clock moving. We got 2 timeouts left. Cedar Ridge is all 3. Johnson, good snap, handoff Wiles. He goes left side. That was a horse collar if I've ever seen one. And I don't know, there's the flag, so I bet we're going to get that one called from the far side. And it should be, yes it is, personal foul, horse collar, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down. That's a big break for the Cavemen offense.
Yeah, it looked like he was about to tear his helmet off. I was sitting here for just a second waiting for the flag, and for half a second there I thought they weren't going to throw it. I was going to be very surprised.
Was too. I actually kind of saw the motion of the side judge over there throw it, and then I seen it laying on the ground. So it worked out really good for that. So we added 15 yards to that gain, and it's 1st and 10. Cavemen were on the Timberwolf side, 28-yard line. 24-8 your score. Cavemen trail. We're going to threaten here. Handoff Peyton left side. Tries to break through the line, and he's going to be tackled by his counterpart, 33. That's
Cifuentes.
That's him. He got back to the line of scrimmage for forward progress, so that's where they'll spot the ball.
Although you didn't gain a lot of yards there, it's not the worst thing in the world because now you got that clock ticking under 3 minutes. You're at the 20. It looks like they have them down the 27, 28-yard line.
They did gain a yard.
And you have all timeouts, right? Or do we have 2 timeouts? I'm sorry. So you have the time. Let's get some points on the board.
Here we go. Johnson pulls an audible here. We got set. We got 2 wideouts this side, and we're going to have to stop the clock with a timeout. And we're down to 2 seconds left of the play clock, and here we go. Timeout, Cave City. We'll take it with them. 24-8 your score. We're back in 1 minute on Caveman Radio 89.9 and Cave City Athletics.
Backroads Insurance Company, 8111 North St. Louis Street in Cave City, offers you full insurance coverage for your home and auto. Backroads Insurance can help you protect your poultry farm, your commercial lines, your ATV, and boat, even your motorcycle. Backroads Insurance offers you life, health, and supplemental insurance as well. One place, all those insurances. Backroads Insurance, 8111 North St. Louis Street in Cave City, 870-283-5300, open Monday through Friday, 8 to 4.
Drifter's Coffee, 325A North Main, features a wide variety of coffee in their own signature selections. They also offer a light food menu to satisfy your every craving. And if you're looking for something more hearty, there's Pizza Pro at 625B, right behind Drifters in Cave City. With a multitude of pizza and sandwich choices, Pizza Pro is ready to make your lunch or dinner. Pizza Pro, 870-384-1226, and Drifter's Coffee, 870-283-9620.
Caveman football.
2:40 to play here out of the second timeout the Cavemen have took in this first half, and it's top of the hour. This is Caveman Radio, Cave City, Arkansas, KVMN 89.9. Dawson gets a good snap, wants to throw, dumps it over to West, and he's going to be near the 25 or the 20. We'll see kind of where they spot it, but it was a good gain, third down. It's going to be real close to the first down marker, third and short.
There you go again, just staying ahead of those chains. You got the 2-minute warning potentially coming up here in about 18 seconds. Let's see if they snap the ball here before the break.
We'll do 2-minute warning in high school. You forgot, didn't you?
I did forget. Thank you.
Right.
Whoops.
Good call, though. Good watch. Dawson going to run himself, trying to get the first down. He does, and he's going to fall forward. That'll stop the clock, so they reset the chains right at the 2-minute mark, and that's going to be a first down, Cavemen. We're moving the ball again now.
So we got a semi-2-minute warning.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey.
Ground and pound is what we played all week or all night at Brinkley last week, and it worked out in our advantage because we just wore them out. Cedar Ridge maybe has a handful of players plus maybe 2, probably 7 on the sideline over there. So it'll be good for our Cavemen to kind of wear them out a little here. Dawson wide open. In the flats to Brian Payton, and that's going to be a complete pass and a gain of about 5. We're close to the 10, right at the 10. Kobe Fears on the tackle, defensive back. He's a junior for the Wolves. Caveman Band looks like they're going to present at halftime, march out here on the field. That's cool. Like to see that. Traveled tonight. Dawson hands it off to Tristan. He's going to get hit early, but he fell forward for enough yards, and it's going to be real close after the second down. To see, they're going to go ahead and signal first down, Cavemen. First down, Cavemen, first and goal.
And so far, this is exactly what the Cavemen needed to get back into this game, Justin. They've been having this excellent drive. Now you just got to punch it into the end zone. The clock's ticking under a minute. Here we go.
First and goal from the 7. Snap, Dawson gets through a big hole. He's on his feet. Touchdown, Cavemen. Touchdown, Cavemen. And that's what we needed before halftime.
Just what the doctor ordered.
The Cowbells have followed us from Caveman Stadium, and they're here now. We got to have it here. 24-14, 2-point conversion try on the way with 50 seconds left here in this second quarter. We got to have the 2 here. Brings it within 1 score if we do, going into half. So we still got to play about 45 seconds of defense too, though.
That is true.
We're going to take that last time out here and set up something good and call a good play. We'll take it with them. We're back in 1 minute on Caveman Radio 89.9.
Cave City Pharmacy, your local Good Neighbor Pharmacy, 301 South Main. Cave City Pharmacy now carries Melissa and Doug toys, case knives, and Christian gift items in store. Jenny Davis and her staff can be reached at 283-5589 for all of your prescription needs. Cave City Pharmacy, open 8:30 to 5:30 weekdays. Most insurance providers are accepted. Proud supporters of Cave City Athletics, Cave City Pharmacy, your Good Neighbor Pharmacy, 301 South Main in Cave City.
As a leading provider of industrial services in our area, North Arkansas Industrial Services and Solutions is dedicated to delivering tailored solutions that meet the unique needs of their clients. With a strong commitment to their clients and a team of experienced professionals, North Arkansas Industrial Services and Solutions strive to exceed expectations. 450 Allen Chapel Road in Batesville. The number for Austin Williams is 870-262-9902.
Cave City High School Football.
Out of the timeout, we got to go for a 2-point conversion try here. Of course, I mean, that's what you do in 8-man anyway. We got to have it, this one. Play clock moving. We got two backs with Dawson in the backfield. They're going to block for him as he pushing that line. Dawson, does he get across? Yes, he does. 2-point conversion try good. The Cavemen have brought it within 8.
Dawson Johnson, man. Now, here's a guy who has just been putting this offense on his back this whole drive. I mean, he had a couple really good throws, and he's just been running angrily there at the end zone. Fantastic job. Just exactly what you needed to do here. Now, let's hope the defense can hold and, keep this score where it is, barring, hopefully a turnover for Cave City would be great as well.
24-16 your score now. Cavemen looking good after the 2-point conversion try. And, man, we just really needed that here right before the half. Just got it. We had to have it, and then we got it. So it makes you feel better, a lot better on this field. When you come out of halftime, we got to kick it away, so got to start thinking about defense just right out of the gate.
Exactly, Justin. Defensively, you got a couple of big stops you're going to need here right before the half and coming out of the half. But let's, keep first things first. Let's hold them here before halftime.
Gavin Sams will place it on the tee for the Cavemen. Here we go. Onside, well, that's more of a little squibber. And they're going to let it go out of bounds at the 25, and that'll be 1st and 10 for Cedar Ridge at the 30.
I'm not sure if that kick is, by design there, Justin, to maybe avoid a big return.
Yes.
But, you do give the Timberwolves still pretty good field position. But if you're worried about a big return, I guess you'll take them starting at, the 35 instead.
Ball got away from the referee for just a second, and he has to pick it back up. Get it set, but here we go. 1st and 10. They'll move Dawson Ingalls to the far side on offense. 2 wideouts over there. Cedar Ridge is on offense again here. 50 seconds left. They're going to try to punch this thing in before half, but we're going to try not to let them. Trago looks like he's ready. Looky there. Gets around. Pressure coming. Screen pass complete over on the far side, and it's going to be to Kobe Fears, and he's going to get a gain of about 8. Timeout taken by Cedar Ridge. We knew that was coming. We'll take it with them. It's 24-16. We're back in 1 minute on Caveman Radio and Cave City Athletics.
Since 1997, First Community Bank has been serving our community and helping it grow. First Community Bank understands what it takes to help customers reach their financial goals and exceed those expectations. Neighbors helping neighbors and putting you first. The bank that sees this area as their community and they want to be here for you. Where community comes first. First Community Bank, member FDIC.
Lehman Equipment Sales and Rentals, 819 North Main in Cave City, specializes in sales and rentals of used heavy equipment and trucks. They carry a wide selection of heavy equipment and trucks. Lehman Equipment also assists in repair needs. They even deliver worldwide. LehmanEquipmentCompany.com. Chris and OJ Lehman answer calls at 870-283-6488. Lehman Equipment Sales and Rentals.
Cave City Junior High Football.
Well, back here, senior high football at this point in Caveman land. It's 24-16. Hey, our junior high team, though, won. I believe it was 36-14 or 34-14.
Yeah, it was a great performance. Yeah, 36. It was a great performance by them.
Played well and did a good job there on that one. 41 seconds left here in the ball, or the second quarter, my bad. I jumped ahead to junior high there, didn't I? High snap. Wants to throw it, and it's going to be incomplete at the 30. That'll stop the clock. That was intended for, well, I had him in my roster, and then I lost the number. I think it was, I'm not even going to guess.
Number 50, Wesley Horton. Is that who he was throwing to?
Well,
yes,
that's what I thought.
Yeah, good job by Cave City. They're guarding the sidelines. That's exactly where they want to go to try to save those timeouts. A lot of time off the clock as well. Quite a few seconds ticked off there as Cedar Ridge is going to regroup there at midfield.
Ball sitting right on the Timberwolf side of the 40. They're at the 37-yard line, third and short. Snap. Handoff. It's going to be a fake, and Elm's going to run it himself. He's going to get across the 40 down to the 37-yard line. They'll take their second timeout. We'll take it with them. We're back in 1 minute. It's 24-16. Cavemen trail. See you in 60 seconds.
Main Street Outlet Store, 1104 North Main Street in Cave City is stocked with everything from house and homewares to tools and everything in between. They carry closeouts, stock overruns, and discount merchandise that includes everything from lawnmowers to candy. Main Street Outlet Store has new merchandise arriving all the time. 870-613-0532 is the number for Main Street Outlet Store, 1104 North Main in Cave City.
Down Home Motors, 1044 North Main Street in Cave City, has a variety of previously owned vehicles for you to choose from. Jordan and Adam at Down Home Motors has been known to carry everything from recent models to classic cars and trucks. In fact, Down Home Motors likes to buy, sell, and they'll even trade at Down Home Motors, 1044 North Main Street in Cave City. Jordan's number is 870-384-0206 and Adam at 870-371-0105.
Caveman football.
Ben Johnson, Justin Wilson in Newark tonight. 24-16 your score here, about 32 seconds before the half. Cavemen trail by one score. We're trying to get our defense to stand up here another chance and keep Cedar Ridge out of the end zone. 1st and 10, ball's at the Cave City 36, and that's a false start on the offense, 5-yard penalty.
We've seen that quite a bit here tonight, Justin. All the laundry being thrown out here on the field. A lot of false starts on both sides, especially Cedar Ridge. It seems like their motions are tripping them, they're tripping themselves up here. Good for Cave City, though, as it backs up Cedar Ridge on the other side of the 40 again.
Boy, that just feels weird saying. You know what I mean? I missed the 50. I got to have that. For my reference point, I got to have the 50-yard line. 32 seconds, no time run off the clock. Here we go. Moving the defense around. Here we go. Fake to screen pass. Now he wants to throw deep on a pass. Oh, my gosh. Complete pass at the 10 and a pass interference call coming. I don't know about that one.
That was a great just back shoulder throw there. Good adjustment by Ingles. Unfortunately, you draw the penalty as well. Either way, he makes a good catch. Regardless, Cedar Ridge is moving up the field. Defense is going to have to tighten up here. They have plenty of time, and they're close to the end zone now. Defense got to stand tall.
They didn't run any time off the clock on that play. That's not going to work. It was 32 seconds before the play, and it's 32 seconds now.
You are correct. You see the official talking down there to Coach Morgan, probably talking about what they want to do for the penalty still. Curious, no time went off the clock there.
We'll start the play clock. Still no time has moved. They ain't even got the chain set. Kind of reminds me of last week at Brinkley. There was a lot of things that didn't go correct from the booth up top or the field either on some officials. Screen pass is dropped right through the hands of Kobe Fears. And it's amazing how many 3 seconds you can run off in that play, but not a long deep pass you run 0 off. That's interesting.
Interesting is the word, I guess. I'm sure there's some other words you could use to describe it, but
well,
we can say interesting.
We'll refrain.
Right now.
We shall refrain. 29 seconds here on the clock. So almost said 39. I'm adding score now. It's 24-16. Cavemen have got to have a stop here. It's second down, 2nd and 10 for Cedar Ridge.
There's that screenplay again.
Complete and in the corner of the end zone at the pylon for Wesley Horton. 30-16 your score.
Yeah, once again, you just see Elms roll out to the right. If you see him directly rolling out, Cave City's got to know that, hey, he's probably going to turn around and throw it back across the field.
30-16, two-point conversion trial on the way. We needed to not have them score before the half, and here we are. They go 60 yards and, well, more than 25 seconds, but that's another story for another day. Drop the handoff, and it's going to be no good, and that's a lifesaver for the Cavemen because two-point conversion tries are the lifeblood of 8-man football. Gavin Sams will run out, not Gavin Sams, Alex Mosier will run out to receive this next kickoff. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. It's Caveman Football on KVMN.
Walling Tax Service in Cave City is here to help you get your biggest refund or help you find the most deductions legally possible. Gina Walling and Alicia Smith are a mother-daughter duo of tax professionals that prepare individual, small business, and farm taxes. Walling Tax Service has been in Cave City at the same location on Main Street for 32 years, so you know they're dependable. Walling Tax Service, 140 South Main in Cave City. Their number is 870-283-5233. That's 870-283-5233.
Cave City High School Football.
Newark, Arkansas is the location tonight, and the Caveman football is the reason. 30-16 your score after the failed two-point conversion tries. Good job by the Caveman defense to get in there quick and made the handoff to go awry. And Wesley Horton will kick it deep, and Mosier will field it there at the 15. He's still on his feet near the 30. Ball come out. Cedar Ridge has it. Alex may have already been down. Yes, Cavemen are going to have it. The Cavemen keep possession. Mosier was down, but Mosier slow to get up. Looks okay now, but we still had it. So we'll keep it.
That is a big break here for that Caveman team right now. That would have been just cataclysmic had Cedar Ridge got that ball back.
We'll keep it. 30-16, 16 seconds left here in this second quarter. I was trying to figure out what we were doing. We were running defense out there on the field, but it's we had to run our offense out there is what's happened here. So maybe a little bit of miscommunication on what the call was, but the White Hat clearly signaled Caveman football. So we'll take it here and probably run a play, see if we can get maybe loose and break one downfield. It can happen.
Can happen. Looks like Cedar Ridge is loading that box. They look like they're bringing pressure.
Johnson hands it off to Wiles. He's going to get a few yards on the carry, but no more than that. 10 seconds on the play, on the shot, the game clock. What is this sport? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to let this one go to the locker room. That's the end of your first half. Cavemen trail it here 30-16. It's time for the Stark Stables Cakery Cafe halftime show. And, man, we saw a lot of good things, but also not so much as far as offensively and defensively for Cavemen.
We started off really well on offense there, Justin, running the ball down the field, but kind of the tale of the night has been just these penalties and these high snaps, especially in the first quarter, and the missed drops. We've just had a lot of drops. KFC's been, we've done some things really well, but we've had a lot of, little mistakes here and there, and those little mistakes, they pile up.
They really do. They've kind of hurt us on the big plays and whatnot. They've got 15 minutes on the halftime clock, so we're going to take it and step aside. It's Stark Stables Cakery Cafe halftime show. We're going to send it back to Cave City for about 14 minutes. We'll see you after that's over, and we'll be back here to tell you more about it and get ready for the second half. It is 30-16 Cavemen Trail. We're back after this.
It's time now for the Stark Stables Cakery Cafe halftime senior salute on Caveman Radio 89.9.
You know, Cave City is known for the world's sweetest watermelons every summer. Now we're known year-round for cookies, cakes, and candies with Stark Staples Cakery and Cafe. Miss Viva's Blessing Ministry runs on love offerings, and she creates those cookies, cakes, and candies for all occasions, as well as casseroles and blessing meal plates as well. Stark Staples Cakery and Cafe can bless you and yours at 870-384-4090. Stark Staples Cakery and Cafe, kicking it McCave, keeping it McCave. Good evening and welcome back to the Stark Stables halftime show. And tonight we have
Kendall Quinn.
Thank you for introducing yourself, Kendall. A lot of people just look at me when I'm dumb, like I'm dumb whenever I go, tonight we have, and then kind of point at them.
I don't know who I am.
I don't know my own name. You tell me. But, so you're actually a senior this year.
Mhm.
It's magical because you're supposed to be in 11th grade, you youngin'.
Yeah, it's pretty nice when I get to take college classes early and I get to graduate a year early.
Yeah, that just means you have to work for another year.
Yeah, but that's what I want because then I can save up money and buy an apartment. Money!
Anyways, so you mind explaining why you wanted to graduate a year early?
Well, I just really wanted to get out of school and go into the workforce, get out of school and go into the workforce so I can work more hours, and get paid more, and then I can save up for an apartment and move out.
And you work at Sonic in Batesville, so you're... I hate school so much. I want to go work at Sonic for a year instead of that.
Nobody else would hire me, so what else am I supposed to do?
Just get older first.
Yeah, but it's only by a year. It's like the same difference.
You're a schmear.
Cashmere.
You what?
Cashmere.
You won't realize the difference in a year by the time that year passes.
Yeah, because
You'll just feel old and your bones will creak.
I'm 16 years old and I'm paying taxes.
Me too. I'm 17.
You're
and paying
16?
taxes.
Oh my goodness. No.
Yes. Anyways, so what clubs are you in?
I am in Beta Club, Skills USA. What else?
We know what Skills is.
Yeah.
Do you care explaining what Beta is for those who may not know?
Okay, Beta is people who are personally invited for having special grades like A's, B's, and like a certain GPA. So they get to go to a convention if they decide to and participate in like different activities and they can win stuff.
Ooh, like, what do you win? I might join.
You have to be invited, so you can't just
Oh,
join,
well,
you
I'm
have
just
to be
going to
invited.
walk up to Walling and be like, put me in so I can win something.
You have to actually go ask Miss Ball.
Oh, well, my bad. I don't talk to Miss Ball, like, ever.
Well, I wouldn't know what you can win because I've never won before.
Oh,
Yeah, that's my
well,
bad.
Have you ever went?
Yeah, I went and I participated in spelling bees. But
So you just didn't look at the prizes? Or they didn't tell you?
well, I took
why?
online spelling bees and I just went just for fun of it.
Oh, that makes more sense. You could have started with that,
Well, I'm
Kendall.
sorry. When they do win, though, they get a little special plaque with their place.
Yeah. Are you planning on actually going to the skills competition this year?
Yeah, I am. I'm actually going with Alyssa.
What competition are you doing?
The audio production.
All right. So what are you most excited for during the trip?
Well, to, walk around with my friends and do the competition and hopefully win.
Winning. I want to go and win. I don't care that we're going to be staying in a fancy hotel with a pool.
Because
a
I've been there
gym.
before so many different times.
Well,
'cause I'm in beta.
I also don't care that we're going to a fun place like an arcade with a racetrack with bumper cars.
forgot about that.
And a buffet.
Yummy.
And then we're going to probably a different restaurant on the way back.
I need some of that.
Well, you're getting it.
You're making me hungry right now. Stop that.
So, you'll live, I'm sure.
No, I won't. I promise.
You're going to starve in the next 5 minutes?
Yes, I will.
You don't look that skinny. I'm sure your body can eat itself for a day. That's what happens when you don't eat. Your body just starts breaking down other cells.
It's actually doing that right now. It's been doing that for like 5 days.
It always does that.
I'm so cooked.
Oh my goodness. Well, okay, so do you have any plans after you get done with your year of working at Sonic?
What do you mean?
Like college or just buying a house and staying at Sonic, I guess.
Well, my current plan that I'm thinking of is that after that year, I'll hopefully have enough to buy an apartment, but I don't know if I'll be going to college at all since I have my CRO, which I can go get a radio job instead.
You could. You could work for Bob Connell.
Yeah, I don't have to work at Sonic anymore and go to college.
I have worked under Bob Connell. He's a nice guy.
Well, that's good. That's good.
He talks really fast though. Like very fast, and that's just his normal pace of speaking. It's like it's hard to keep him on one subject.
I'll pull out like a Google Translate and it'll show me everything he said so I can read it slowly.
I don't even think the Translate would pick all of it up. But he's a really nice guy. I love Bob. So where do you see yourself in 10 years?
10 years? I don't know.
Big scary 10.
Oh, I'll be 26. Hopefully having a regular house, maybe like a really good job, have some kids, you know.
All right. Well, that sounds like... okay, hold on. One last question.
What?
I know I was about to end it.
Oh, no.
What about traveling?
Traveling?
Do you plan to like move out of state or travel anywhere special?
I'll probably travel to California back to where I used to live, but where I really want to go is one of those beaches that like at night it starts glowing blue.
Ooh, so that's an algae. I've always found that so weird. Because at night, the algae activates and it turns blue. So just the thought of how normal algae feels on my feet and the thought of walking on that and it's glowing kind of scares me. It's like,
but it looks so cool and pretty. And
what kind of radioactive algae am I stepping on?
I might try to eat some.
But, whoa.
I'm just
that
kidding.
might harm you.
I'm just kidding.
It's really pretty, but we do not recommend eating it. But thank you, Kendall, for agreeing to be interviewed.
Of course.
And good luck to our football players out there tonight. And we're going to have you right back out to your ball game right after this.
This has been the Stark Stables Cakery Cafe of Cave City Halftime Senior Salute. We'll get you back out to our game right after these words from Stark Stables Cakery Cafe. Cave City High School Football.
When the skies turned dark over Cave City, the storm didn't just test our town, it revealed its strength. In the wake of the EF3 tornado, the Bank of Cave City didn't hesitate. Their team showed up, checking on and feeding neighbors, lending hands, and helping clear the path forward. It wasn't just about buildings and storm damage, it was about people. And when the town needed them most, the Bank of Cave City team was there, steady, responsive, and ready. Whether it's cheering for cavemen at activities or supporting local businesses through every season, the Bank of Cave City is proud to be a steady presence, rain or shine. Bank of Cave City, empowering hometowns no matter the weather.
Harris Farm and Home in Cave City is a relaxed family-run outlet that offers a wide range of hardware and feed for your agricultural operation. They also offer hunting supplies, clothing, ear corn plants, and gardening supplies as well. Harris Farm and Home outlet is ready to help you with any home or farm project that you might be planning on. Their number is 870-283-8030. That's Harris Farm and Home, 408 South Main Street in Cave City.
You've been stalking that game for quite some time. You've spent hours in preparation, the clothes, the gun, the hunting license, not to mention the time and effort. The shot presents itself, and you take it. Your aim is true, and you've just dropped that trophy animal. You need the game head prepared by the taxidermist that knows his stuff. Dennis Smith at Smith's Taxidermy is your man. Everyone from miles around brings their game to Smith's Taxidermy. So should you. Smith's Taxidermy, 10 McLeod Street in Cave City, 283-9848.
Unique personalized gifts, keepsake blankets, custom embroidery on t-shirts, hats, jackets, caps, bags, and more. Your business logo, personal, promotional, or even funny message on most any fabric item. Busy Bee has screen printing too. Busy Bee Designs, Lisa Retschke will work with you on your next project. 5897 North St. Louis, just about 8 miles north of Batesville.
Busy Bee Designs, 870-834-5287.
Sonic of Cave City, 404 South Main is open from 6 a.m. until 11 p.m. 7 days a week. Sonic's menu features everything from burgers and chicken sandwiches to burritos, a variety of snacks, ice cream desserts, and Sonic serves breakfast all day. Not to mention their world-famous drinks. Sonic's app is found at www.sonicdrivein.com. 404 South Main in Cave City, Sonic Drive-In.
Doyle Family Dental, 316 North Main, Suite B here in Cave City, is dedicated to improving and maintaining your dental health. With a professional staff and the latest technology, Doyle Family Dental strives to make your dental experience as comfortable and stress-free as possible. Dr. Zach Doyle and his team are waiting on you at 316 North Main, Suite B in Cave City, 870-916-2315. That number again is 870-916-2315 for Doyle Family Dental.
Anderson Garage Doors LLC of Batesville offers garage door sales and service for any commercial or residential need. If your shop or garage needs a door to protect your equipment or vehicles, then Mike Anderson is ready to set you up and install one. If you have an existing garage door that needs repair, then Anderson Garage Doors LLC is also available to help. Anderson Garage Door LLC, serving Batesville and the surrounding area. Their number is 870-612-9246. That's 870-612-9246.
Cave City Nursing Home offers a variety of services including family health care and Alzheimer's treatment, as well as various activities and social services. Cave City Nursing Home features private and semi-private rooms, exercise centers, garden patches, and many more amenities like food and laundry services, spa with a whirlpool, television systems, computer access, emergency call systems, and banking services. Let their family take care of your family. 442 Taylor Circle, 283-5313, CaveCityNursingHome.org.
Backroads Insurance Company, 8111 North St. Louis Street in Cave City, offers you full insurance coverage for your home and auto. Backroads Insurance can help you protect your poultry farm, your commercial lines, your ATV, and boat, even your motorcycle. Backroads Insurance offers you life, health, and supplemental insurance as well. One place, all those insurances. Backroads Insurance, 8111 North St. Louis Street in Cave City, 870-283-5300, open Monday through Friday, 8 to 4. Charles Landers Auto Sales, 1033 North Main is where you'll find Charles Landers Auto and Trailer Sales. Trusted and depended upon to provide you a clean, dependable, previously enjoyed car, truck, van, or SUV. The lot of Charles Landers Auto Sales has a varied selection of vehicles. Their Facebook page features photos of his latest inventory. 870-283-5959. That's Charles Landers Auto Sales. They also carry an assortment of new trailers of various sizes. 870-283-5959. Charles Landers Auto and Trailer Sales, Cave City.
Cave City Pharmacy, your local good neighbor pharmacy, 301 South Main. Cave City Pharmacy now carries Melissa and Doug toys, case knives, and Christian gift items in store. Jenny Davis and her staff can be reached at 283-5589 for all of your prescription needs. Cave City Pharmacy, open 8:30 to 5:30 weekdays. Most insurance providers are accepted. Proud supporters of Cave City Athletics, Cave City Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy, 301 South Main in Cave City.
Drifter's Coffee, 325A North Main, features a wide variety of coffee in their own signature selections. They also offer a light food menu to satisfy your every craving. And if you're looking for something more hearty, there's Pizza Pro at 625B right behind Drifters in Cave City. With a multitude of pizza and sandwich choices, Pizza Pro is ready to make your lunch or dinner. Pizza Pro, 870-384-1226, and Drifters Coffee, 870-283-9620.
Since 1997, First Community Bank has been serving our community and helping it grow. First Community Bank understands what it takes to help customers reach their financial goals and exceed those expectations. Neighbors helping neighbors and putting you first. The bank that sees this area as their community and they want to be here for you. Where community comes first. First Community Bank, member FDIC.
As a leading provider of industrial services in our area, North Arkansas Industrial Services and Solutions is dedicated to delivering tailored solutions that meet the unique needs of their clients. With a strong commitment to their clients and a team of experienced professionals, North Arkansas Industrial Services and Solutions strive to exceed expectations. 450 Allen Chapel Road in Batesville. The number for Austin Williams is 870-262-9902.
Main Street Outlet Store, 1104 North Main Street in Cave City is stocked with everything from house and homewares to tools and everything in between. They carry closeouts, stock overruns, and discount merchandise that includes everything from lawnmowers to candy. Main Street Outlet Store has new merchandise arriving all the time. 870-613-0532 is the number for Main Street Outlet Store, 1104 North Main in Cave City.
Lehman Equipment Sales and Rentals, 819 North Main in Cave City, specializes in sales and rentals of used heavy equipment and trucks. They
All right,
carry
we're
a
good to go.
wide selection of heavy equipment and trucks. Lehman Equipment also assists in repair needs. They even deliver worldwide. LehmanEquipmentCompany.com. Chris and OJ Lehman answer calls at 870-283-6488. Lehman Equipment Sales and Rentals.
Caveman football.
Back here outside the Stark Stables Cakery Cafe halftime show, Gavin Sams will place it on the tee. We trail 30-16 here outside of the halftime, and boom, goes the dynamite, and they're going to field it right at the 40. That is they being Jonas Elms, the quarterback, over here on the near side. Kick return. No gain.
All right, let's see how the Caveman defense here reacts coming out of the half. You've had a minute to catch your breath. Hopefully, your coach is giving some good halftime adjustment talks. Usually those talks, it's not like you fix everything magically, but you get a couple of new ideas across. You set up with a new plan to come out the half. Let's see what they've come up with.
1st and 10 at midfield, the 40-yard line here in this one, as it's only 80 yards long. 100 yards total, but only 80 in playable range. 30-16 your score, and Elms will take a good snap as he'll fake the handoff from the outside. Now cuts back left, and he's going to be taken down for a gain of about 3, maybe 2, and that's a great job by the Cavemen to converge in on defense. That was Tristan Wiles and Junior Crockett helping him.
Now that's exactly what you need to do on this defense is watch that read option. You're going to see Elms carry that ball, keep that ball, and try to turn it upfield. He's had a lot of success, especially in that second quarter. Keep that discipline. Keep your eyes on him. Keep them and force them into these kind of long those second and longs and those third and longs, rather. I'm sorry.
No, don't mess up now. We're perfect here. Mess with you, buddy. Motion, too much motion, and now we got a timeout because the play clock was at 0, and I didn't even see it till just now. Cedar Ridge takes their first timeout. That could be huge later in this game. We'll be back in 1 minute. Let's take it right now. It's Caveman Radio 89.9, back in 60 seconds.
Walling Tax Service in Cave City is here to help you get your biggest refund or help you find the most deductions legally possible. Gina Walling and Alicia Smith are a mother-daughter duo of tax professionals that prepare individual, small business, and farm taxes. Walling Tax Service has been in Cave City at the same location on Main Street for 32 years, so you know they're dependable. Walling Tax Service, 140 South Main in Cave City. Their number is 870-283-5233. That's 870-283-5233.
Down Home Motors, 1044 North Main Street in Cave City, has a variety of previously owned vehicles for you to choose from. Jordan and Adam at Down Home Motors has been known to carry everything from recent models to classic cars and trucks. In fact, Down Home Motors likes to buy, sell, and they'll even trade at Down Home Motors, 1044 North Main Street in Cave City. Jordan's number is 870-384-0206 and Adam at 870-371-0105.
Cave City High School football.
Elms on the quarterback keeper. He's pursued by Max Trago, but Tristan Wiles is the buzzsaw he run into. And that was a great job by Wiles. It's only gained a yard, 3rd and long here.
It really was, Justin. It looked like Elms had a lane to run through, but yeah, he was cut off immediately. Great defensive effort.
Defense looking a little strong here coming out. 3rd down, got to have a big stop here. Elms hearing a little pressure from the defensive fans. 5-4, good job on the snap. Trago got double teamed on the pass rush, and that's going to be aired out and complete at the goal line for a 1st down. Everybody on this side thought it'd come out, and I didn't actually see. He was facing the wrong direction for me.
Yeah, he just they looked like they both ran a little stop and go, kind of faking that curl route and then turning it upfield. Cave City just not prepared there.
Just definitely didn't work out. Faked the handoff, runs it right up the middle. He's hit hard, but Elms is in for another touchdown, and that's the last thing we needed to start this quarter. 36-16 your score. We've got to force a turnover if we've got any chance of coming back in this second half. We've got to force a turnover. Or they've got to make a mistake, one or the other. I'll take either or right now.
Yeah, that is crushing there. Have them on that 3rd and long. Let's see what they do here.
Elms wants to throw for the 2-point conversion. He's missed the first guy and missed the second. And a great job by the Cavemen defense to keep that. That's 4 points off the board we have saved on 2-point conversion. So 36-16, we're back in 30 seconds for the kickoff on Caveman Radio.
Michael Stanley is a master electrician and serves Cave City and the surrounding area. Stanley Electric is available for new construction, remodeling projects, fixture installation. Michael Stanley with Stanley Electric is licensed and insured, offers free estimates, and will even make service calls. For prompt, honest, and knowledgeable electrical work, Stanley Electric of Cave City is available. Michael's number is 870-995-0172.
Caveman football.
Back here, and the kickoff is going. Mosier will pick it up near the goal line. He's going to be hit hard there at the 10, and that's all we're going to get on that one. But we've got it 1st and 10. That's what's important.
Yeah, there's still a lot of game here left, Justin. It's not completely out of reach or anything, but you definitely need some points on the board here, and you're going to need a big defensive stop. Like you said, you're going to have to get some turnovers or something to get the ball or get the momentum back in your favor. But let's focus here on this drive, get in the end zone. You're almost essentially in 4-down territory just for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and we'll see. We kind of usually do okay in that situation, or those situations, I should say. On the near side hash mark, far right for the offense. Dawson gets a snap. He's going to be taken down for a loss. Sacked in the backfield. That was Wesley Horton again. He got through there quick that time. He's not been putting any pressure on Dawson at all.
I don't know if he was even touched there, Justin. It looked like he just met Dawson right there immediately, pulled him right down.
He found a hole that he liked, I guess, and just and we left it wide open, I guess. I didn't actually see the line on that, so it's kind of odd. But we'll see what happens here. Carlino Baena back on the field on the line for us. Barnett the center. Good snap. Dawson wants to throw. Got a man. It's incomplete. We've dropped it again as Christian West.
And that's just a tough thing to overcome offensively when you are getting the looks that you like. You're getting the ball out with, speed and accuracy, and you hit the guy right in the numbers. But if you just can't bring it in, that is a tough thing to overcome. Let's hope that he can get back. He can get some focus, make another catch here. They need a big catch right here on this 3rd and long.
9:20 clock stopped after the incomplete pass. 36-16, 3rd and long. Snap, Dawson got a guy short, but it's going to be underthrown and incomplete for Junior Crockett, and that brings up 4th and long.
Yeah, that play, I don't know if I think they were just trying to make a 4th down conversion a lot more feasible there because that looked, I think he would have got past the sticks there. Just a little underthrown as he's rolling out to the right. Just shows you how big these drops are as they pile up throughout the evening.
We'll go punt it here to see much better snap that time. And the punt is blocked, and it's down in the end zone. Cedar Ridge is going to fall on it. Touchdown, Cedar Ridge.
Another tough break there for Cave City. I mean, a guy comes through, Pouches comes through unblocked. Looked like he had a good snap, looked like he had a good hold. But as he's able to just come through unblocked, swats the ball down. This has been a rough start to the second half here.
42-16, your score with 9:09 to play in the 3rd. And I don't even know. I just don't know what the answer is at this point. I think sometimes you're just outplayed. And, I mean, I hate to even admit that. I'm one of the biggest caveman guys there is. But some nights you're just outmatched and overmatched and outplayed. And it just, it stinks when that happens. So 2-point conversion try, man in motion, 2 seconds, 1 on the play clock. It's going to be a handoff up the middle, Cash Martin, and he is not going to be in, and that's 3 2-point conversion tries, 6 points that we have kept off the board. You've got to give some credit to our defense for that. It's good to see that. So 30-second timeout. We're back right after this. It's Caveman Radio and Cave City Athletics.
It's a zombie invasion, and Oathbound Airsoft is ready. The Dead Zone Zombie Rescue is happening at Oathbound Airsoft, 679 Highway 58 in Sydney. For a fee, Oathbound will provide you with all the airsoft supplies you'll need to stave off this zombie invasion. You, your family, and friends can use airsoft to battle the undead on October the 17th, 18th, 24th, 25th, the 31st, and November 1st. The Dead Zone Zombie Rescue at Oathbound Airsoft is a club fundraiser. Their Facebook page has more information.
Cave City High School football.
9:09 to play here in the third, and a kind of a roly-poly over-end kick there for the kickoff. Mosier will field it near the 15, and he'll get out to the 20, to the 25-yard line. We'll have it 1st and 10 there, and we've really got to have some offense doing something here.
Let's see how Johnson here kind of rallies the troops, because now this game has gone from relatively close to a pretty big deficit. You're going to need to get some points here. Probably run a little hurry up, because right now Cedar Ridge is going to be just sending the dogs after your quarterback. You definitely need to do something to, make them kind of look horizontally across the field, stretch the defense horizontally a little bit more. They are just running downhill at you right now.
Here we go. Johnson with a man in the backfield with him. Good snap. He's going to run it himself, trying to do some things. Got a hole in front of him. And we got a flag coming from the far side, and we'll see Coach Cody not happy with something over here on this side with Seth Wilson as he was blocking. I don't know what that was about. I'm not 100% sure what he saw there. But
I'm not quite sure, Justin. And we're seeing a caveman walk off the field. He's taking off his band. He's taking off his helmet in frustration.
Oh, his helmet come off, and he had to come out. It was Dawson Johnson. And now they're saying he doesn't have to come out, so the referee had hollered that just a few seconds ago. Whatever this was a penalty against the defense and is a personal foul, but I didn't actually see if it was a face mask or something else. So.
Yeah, likely is what what caused the helmet being taken off of Johnson there.
We'll take the positive yardage because we're right at midfield now, right on the 40. Cameron Duell to the near side, Brian Payton, the other receiver also. Johnson back in the game, handoff. Wiles lowers the shoulder, and they wrapped him up around the neck there, but not in a negative way, just trying to tackle. Here we go.
We're seeing some frustration for the offensive line right now. It seems like we're missing some different assignments, leaving guys coming through the line just untouched, and leaving your running back just liable to get just blown up here. Just a frustrating third quarter.
This is the first time of the season that we've been in this position anyway, but first time I've seen this coaching staff be this vocal about it and frustrated. Pulling Dawson by the jersey from behind. He's going to get a couple of yards on the carry, but it's 3rd and long. Really about 3rd and 6 here. And you can just feel it. You can just feel the tension on sideline, on field, in the stands too. I mean, it's just everybody's kind of just frustrated and don't really know what to do as far as what do you try next? Cedar Ridge is doing a good job plugging holes.
Yeah, it's tough to not be frustrated in this situation, but if you become more frustrated, you open yourself up for more mistakes, and that's the last thing this team needs right now.
It's true. Handoff, Wiles, left side. He's going to dig for some yards, and he's going to be short of the stick, but he's not very short, and it's going to be 4th and about 2.5, 3 yards. Good run by Wiles that time. He actually got a little bit of help up front, and Baena's going to come in. Dole's going to run off, and we're adding another lineman out here. Actually, Trago's coming off. Well, Trago's coming out for a different position is what they're going to do. So we're actually going to add a lineman on the field.
Yeah, they threw him his band there, Justin, so he knows what he's about to be doing here on this play.
He can't get the band on, so he has to take it off and throw it to the side. He's going to block ahead for Dawson. He's going to the left side. Dawson still moving forward. He got the first down, and good job, Dawson Johnson, and a great job by that offensive line to push and push. That's why we seen that fifth lineman come in. Moving the clock, 6:50 to play here in the third quarter. It's 42-16 Timberwolves.
Yeah, now this has been a good offensive drive here for the Cavemen, but you kind of want to see a move with a little bit more urgency as that clock is ticking and the score is what it is.
Handoff goes to Wiles. Tristan's going to be hit near the line of scrimmage and taken down with some force. And it's just a lot of blue there. They're doing a good job collapsing inside and keeping us.
I think what we're seeing here is just a defense that knows that they can just sell out for the run right now or just sell out to go after the quarterback because the deficit is what it is. Let's see here if maybe Cave City tries to go outside a little bit more, take advantage. 2nd and 8,
and Wiles has to try to pick it back up. He bobbled it on the handoff, fumbled it, and then bobbled it again when he picked it up. But this time he comes away with it. It's going to be a no gain on the play, maybe in a loss of a yard.
And that's completely frustrating because they did exactly what you needed to do there. Cedar Ridge has been crashing inside. You go outside and you have a lane to go. You have some green grass in front of you, but you can't corral that handoff. That's just kind of been the tale of the night, these kind of mistakes here that are just holding the Cavemen back.
Seth Wilson will run off. It's 3rd and long. We're on the Cedar Ridge side of the field, though. Johnson wants to throw it long. He's got a man complete. That's Cameron Duell at the first down stick, really at the 15-yard line, and that's a first down Cavemen.
Great play there by Dawson Johnson, rolling out to his right. He's been very accurate for the most part with his passes. Puts it right on the numbers, and this time you get the connection. Much needed first down there. Great play.
What would you say if I told you this is Dawson's first year at a quarterback position? He's never been there.
He's looking really good tonight. I've been impressed with what he's done. He's been, running a lot. He's been getting most of the offensive yards. He's thrown the ball with accuracy. He's looking good.
Another little, oh goodness, good complete pass to Cameron Duell. Is he in? He's in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Cameron Duell. Pass complete from Dawson Johnson. And that'll put another 6 on the board for the Cavemen. It's 42-22. We cut that lead to 20.
Excellent throw. Just an excellent throw in rhythm on the quick out. Johnson, even with this, he's just ignoring the scoreboard right now. He's playing with poise. He's looking great right now. Keep it up.
Looked good. It looked good. 4:49. We've got another score on the board, and we got to get the 2-point conversion here, and we can cut it to nearly a 2-possession game, just a little short of it. Dawson stumbles his way in the end zone, and that 2-point conversion try is also good. So it's 42-24. Cavemen trail here. We're back in 30 seconds on KVMN.
When the skies turned dark over Cave City, the storm didn't just test our town, it revealed its strength. In the wake of the EF3 tornado, the Bank of Cave City didn't hesitate. Their team showed up, checking on and feeding neighbors, lending hands, and helping clear the path forward. It wasn't just about buildings and storm damage, it was about people. And when the town needed them most, the Bank of Cave City team was there, steady, responsive, and ready. Whether it's cheering for cavemen at activities or supporting local businesses through every season, the Bank of Cave City is proud to be a steady presence, rain or shine. Bank of Cave City, empowering hometowns no matter the weather.
Caveman football.
Back here in Newark, Arkansas, the home of the Timberwolves of Cedar Ridge, combination of Cord Charlotte School, which was a combination of Cord and Charlotte back in the day, and into Newark, Cord, and Charlotte to be Cedar Ridge. That's your fun Arkansas history fact of the day. Little squibber coming to this side. It's off of a defender, but we don't get the recovery. Good job by the hands team for Cedar Ridge to keep that one in front. But that was the big guy, Wesley Horton, there trying to keep that in front. He almost lost it.
Yeah,
that would have been a big deal for us.
That would have been huge. He put a lot of oomph into that kick. It came out just spinning really quickly. Almost got exactly what we needed, but that's okay. Get your defense out here. Hey, we got to get some stops here. We got to get a turnover. Cedar Ridge has been making some mistakes. Let's see if they get a little nervous here as Cave City builds some momentum.
Blitz coming. You can see it from our linebackers. Here we go. And never mind. A good coverage, though. Trago is going to flush him out of the pocket, and Elms is going to have to run it out of bounds, and he's going to get a gain of nothing. 2nd and 10.
Fantastic play. Great job getting Elms kind of flushed out to his right, but not only that, making sure he has nowhere to go upfield, giving him no option, just forcing him to go out of bounds. Let's see if you can keep it up here. 2nd and long.
4:40. Clock stops as you run out of bounds. Elm got no gain. He had to run a long way to get away from Trago. 2nd down. Snap. It's a good snap. Wants to throw. Got it quick, and he overthrows his intended receiver, Dawson Ingalls, at the sideline. 3rd down.
All right, here now you got to watch for a little trickery. Either it could be a fake snap, could see another, trick play here from the Cedar Ridge offense.
As long as our defensive line just stays put, waits for the real snap. Here we go. Cedar Ridge looks like they're trying to scramble here a little bit, trying to get everybody in place last second. 7 on the play clock. Snap. Fake the handoff. We got pressure in the backfield. Elm's going to have to run it this side. Runs into Cameron Doyle, brings up 4th down. Got a gain of 5, but it's 4th down. Caveman defense is being heavy right now, and it's 4th and long, really.
This is a big 4th down here. Cedar Ridge has got to go for it here close to, it's kind of no man's land, as we call it. Let's see what they draw up here. Again, watch the ball. Let's see what they come up with.
You're scaring me. Don't do that. 4 minutes on the 3rd quarter clock. Crowd getting into it on this side. Here we go. Got to have it 4th and long. Got to have a stop here. It's now or never for the Cavemen. We got a punt that I didn't see coming. We're going to let that thing roll all the way to the end zone, and that's where it's going to be. We'll have it 1st and 10th, 20. I didn't see that punt coming. That was weird. But
the fake punt.
It kind of was the fake.
Not fake punt, I'm sorry.
The fake everything else that led to a punt, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
The shotgun punt.
It was something. And he almost didn't get it off. We about had it blocked.
Almost. But, hey, it's touchback. All right, Cave City, let's see what you can string together here. Good job defensively to have a stand. You needed that. And now your offense, you're building a little momentum here. Let's see if you can keep it up.
1st and 10 from the 20. 42-24 your score, 3:45 to go in the 3rd quarter. Got a lot of time. Dawson throws it hard. It's intercepted after it goes through the hands of West. It's intercepted behind him. That's the last thing we needed to see.
Yeah, Justin, just a little high on the pass. Had his guy have to leap up there right through the hands. That's something you definitely want him to come down with, but it's just a little high. And unfortunately, there's a Timberwolf right behind it. Defense got to rally here, come up with another big stop.
Bradley,
Tough break.
You're good. Bradley Pankey on the interception, number 9. 3:41 here in the 3rd quarter clock. Now it's offense again. They really just gained about 10 yards. Cedar Ridge did. And try it again here. Now they've got in a bad snap. We are on it. Falls on it. Elms recovers, but he's going to take a big loss of about 8 yards. And Max Trago was in there. I mean, that kid, I think he's faster. He's fastest lineman I've ever seen.
He was quick to pounce on that ball or pounce on the player there. Another one of those low snaps. We've been seeing those throughout the evening.
2nd and a long way. 16 by the scoreboard, and I'll just agree with them. For Cedar Ridge, and, their offense didn't really do much for them in that last drive, and maybe we can force another turnover here. Elms, low snap. He drops it again. He's got to get out. Pressure coming. The Cavemen got him out of bounds, but he's going to be a loss again. More on the play. That's 3rd and now 18. Booyah.
There you go.
I had to say that once.
There you go. Seems like the pressure's kind of mounting there on Fuentes, the center. you're getting these low snaps again. You're causing Cedar Ridge to make some big mistakes. What looked like great field position. Now they're back up close to midfield.
We'll see what happens, Crown, in at third and a long way.
Watch that screen pass there.
That's what defensive coordinator was saying just a minute ago. Overthrows his intended receiver. It's fourth down. Elms couldn't get that one to stick, and it brings up fourth down.
Once again, that's 3 straight low snaps that have thrown off the timing of the play. Elms wanted to get that ball out quickly, but he has to, again, just crouch down to pick the ball up off the field, and has the, probably gets a little too nervous and puts a little too much on the throw there.
Well, they said a little too much mustard.
Yeah, exactly. A little too much mustard on that throw.
I could go for a hot dog with mustard right now, just to be honest with you. Fourth and a long way. They got to go to nearly Batesville for this one. That's a short little punt, and you can tell Cedar Ridge doesn't punt it too much. They look very uncomfortable on a punt. That one went about 8 yards.
You got Jonas Elms there punting. You can't do it all, I guess.
Right. Well, that's true.
He's human. He is human.
I hate it for him that he's having to have to do it all, though, honestly, because, there's a lot of pressure on him.
It's a little surprising they don't bring out Horton or somebody else for the, a punting unit. They're not bringing out a punting unit.
Stick a leg in it, downfield. So 1st and 10 Cavemen here. Here we go. I love it. I love it. We're at the 28-yard line, 27 actually. Good snap. Dawson rolls out to his left, wants to throw. It's complete to West at the 35, but they're going to spot him. He caught it at the 35 and went down at the 33.
That was an excellent blitz pickup there.
Did they call it incomplete?
Looks like they did.
I
thought he caught it.
Did too. Maybe, I guess he may have dropped it at the end. I don't know. I didn't see the ball come out, but we're a long way from that side of the field, so that's a very possible scenario. So 2nd down. Let's see what we can do here. You look good. I thought West had a hold of it that time. Screen pass, incomplete, Brian Payton.
Just another tough drop here for this Cave City offense. Again, puts it on the numbers, just not corralling it, not getting it, watching it into the hands before we turn up field. Here's another 3rd and long, something that we've been wanting to avoid. I figure we're going to have a play call to make 4th down here a lot more, feasible to convert.
Clock stopped at 2:36 here in the 3rd quarter. It's 42-24. Cavemen trail. We got to have a conversion here. 3rd and long. Dawson got a little time, throws it over. The shoulder goes to Tristan Wiles. He barrels his way through. He's at the 40. Now at the 38-yard line, and that's what you want to see from your big halfback.
Excellent throw with pressure coming. The pocket was collapsing. He floats it over to his running back who just runs just angrily, gets north and south, knocks a few guys out of his way. Big conversion.
We love the floater.
That was awesome to watch.
That was great. West will be the receiver to the near side, and Peyton will be the receiver to the far side. We're calling the play. Here we go. Dakota Barnett, the center, is on the ball. He's our player of the game a couple of weeks ago with Max Trago, BZB MVP. Dawson wants to roll out this side, overthrows Christian West, and that kind of looked like that same scenario earlier you were talking about. Maybe Dawson thought he had 3 more yards out before he cut, and same scenario, just barely overthrows him.
That could certainly be the case where you go on those deep outs. Sometimes your guys, they might make a break just a couple of yards shorter if they have the defender in front of them, think they can get underneath them, and it causes a little miscommunication. But that's okay. 2nd down, clock stops. Regroup here.
Here we go. Line ready. Our boy's ready. Dawson going to run it himself. They wasn't ready for that. He got a few yards off of that. Quickly come in on the defensive side, but they didn't see that one coming just yet. Weston Cook on the tackle, number 24. He's a defensive lineman, senior for this team. You probably saw him in the program if he was here then anyway. So.
Yeah, I worked with Weston a little bit here in the offseason. He joined as I was kind of heading out. Puts in a lot of work.
at the Timberwolf 35. Low snap. Dawson recovers, got the complete pass to West that time. He had a hold of it and still has a hold of it.
I believe so. Let's see where they spot the ball here, Justin.
They've called that incomplete pass again.
You have to practice for these scenarios here, 4th and long.
Cameron Dole comes in. Cameron's made a couple of good receptions tonight too.
I would definitely have a play here. You get the ball to your most reliable receiver.
Dawson got pressure coming. Going to throw it long though. Dole's there, and does he catch it? We got flags. He does catch it. It's complete at the 8-yard line, and pass interference is no doubt coming to this.
Yeah, that was one of those where Johnson kind of he sails it pretty high, but it's just a tad bit underthrown. You get the defender to, once the receiver slows down, causes the defender to run into him, you're going to draw a penalty on that every time. That's a really good play by the receiver, and he caught it as well.
Exactly. It was pretty much textback pass interference that time. Whitehead having a conversation, though.
They're saying
he did catch it. That is definitely a first down. Pass interference, and now tag it. We're going to decline that and go on.
Get that man his yards.
That's right. 1st and 10, Cavemen. 1st and goal, actually. Here we go. What are we blowing a whistle for? We're discussing. The down marker wasn't set just yet. That might have been what they were discussing. So 1st and goal, we're at the 6-yard line. Trying to punch it in here for another 6 points. We got to have them. Minute 15 here in the third. We got plenty of time left in the game. We just got to have it at some point. Dawson shakes a man, and he's going to get into the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Good run here. You want to hurry up and run another play as we're about to tick under a minute here in the third quarter. Let's see what they call.
29 on the play clock. Got time on it. 54 seconds on the game clock. We're doing okay. Johnson in the gun. Cameron Dole, the wide out to this side. Snap, handoff. Wiles is hit in the backfield. They're going to take him down pretty forcefully, actually. And got to say, a great job there by Max Trago on the blocking in front near the goal line.
Yeah, they put forth a great effort, but, when you're the running back, you get the ball. You never want to look up and see 3 defenders right up in your face, and that's kind of what happened there. Just tough break.
3rd and goal. We lost a couple of yards on that one. Actually, we were spotted at the 6. Dole's going to go to the left side. Cameron played well tonight receiving. Played good on defense as well. Brian Payton, the lone man on this side. Everybody moved. Carlino jumped. That's going to be a false start on the offense. Coach Cody not happy. He's calling his boys in because that is the end of the third quarter. We trailed 42-24. We're back in a minute. KVMN and Cave City Athletics.
You've been stalking that game for quite some time. You've spent hours in preparation, the clothes, the gun, the hunting license, not to mention the time and effort. The shot presents itself, and you take it. Your aim is true, and you've just dropped that trophy animal. You need the game head prepared by the taxidermist that knows his stuff. Dennis Smith at Smith's Taxidermy is your man. Everyone from miles around brings their game to Smith's Taxidermy. So should you. Smith's Taxidermy, 10 McLeod Street in Cave City, 283-9848.
Cave City Pharmacy, your local good neighbor pharmacy, 301 South Main. Cave City Pharmacy now carries Melissa and Doug toys, case knives, and Christian gift items in store. Jenny Davis and her staff can be reached at 283-5589 for all of your prescription needs. Cave City Pharmacy, open 8:30 to 5:30 weekdays. Most insurance providers are accepted. Proud supporters of Cave City Athletics, Cave City Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy, 301 South Main in Cave City.
Cave City High School Football.
12 minutes on the clock left in this game, at least in regulation. It's 42-24. We missed Nick Lopez tonight. The Cavemen have done a good job, though, trying to fill that gap that we've got with him out. And we also missing Max Lee down there on the line. Max, he's got hurt in that Marshall game, possibly tore the ACL, and he's over here helping out, though, and trying to give pointers to his fellow teammates, but we missed both of those on the field right now. Dawson gets a big hole left side, still on his feet, still moving, got flags coming in everywhere. That's probably going to be a personal foul or holding on the defense. You don't see that call very much. We'll have to check it, though. Face mask by the sideline judge, and that's going to be an automatic first down regardless if it's 3rd and goal or not. Or at least it should be. It'll be half the distance to the goal.
Yeah, and that's just a result of Johnson just not giving up on the play and refusing to go down. He gave the defender no other option but to grab him by the face mask, what it looks like.
So 3rd and 11 turns into 1st and goal. Or at least it should on that kind of penalty. Am I wrong? Am I right? I think I'm right. But
seems like they're having a discussion about it. Here we go.
I thought it. All right, yeah, 1st and goal from the 1. Maybe the 1.5. Dawson, here we go. Keeps it himself, and he's in for the touchdown. Touchdown Cavemen, 42-30. Whew, we needed that one.
Hey, this game ain't over yet, Justin.
You're right about that.
They're fighting their way back in.
Very right. 42-30, 11:50 to play here in the game, or at least in regulation anyway.
I'll say this really comes down to that previous drive after the interception, the defense still holding strong. That just shows the amount of heart that this team has. Impressive to get the ball back and put some points on the board, get yourself back in this game.
False start or timeout. It's a timeout. This play clock expired. We had to use our first one of the half. We'll take it with them. We're back in 60 seconds. We trail by 12. It's Caveman Radio.
Sonic of Cave City, 404 South Main is open from 6 a.m. until 11 p.m. 7 days a week. Sonic's menu features everything from burgers and chicken sandwiches to burritos, a variety of snacks, ice cream desserts, and Sonic serves breakfast all day. Not to mention their world-famous drinks. Sonic's app is found at www.sonicdrivein.com. 404 South Main in Cave City, Sonic Drive-In.
Doyle Family Dental Services strives to create an experience and atmosphere that is relaxing while taking care of their patients' dental needs. The number for Doyle Family Dentistry is 870-916-2315. That's 870-916-2315. Doyle Family Dentistry is ready to serve you and your family.
Doyle Family Dentistry, 1218 East Main in Melbourne, working on a new location for West Center Street, Cave City. Caveman Football.
Back here in Newark, they've finally readjusted the clock. They kept it running during the timeout for an unknown reason, at least to us. We're only down 12, and with a two-point conversion score here, we're down 10. This is a whole new ball game.
You're right about that, Justin. That was a really much-needed drive here by the Cave City offense. Let's see what they come up with here, on the 2-point.
It's an option pitch out to Wiles. He's going to be hit behind the goal line, and it's going to be a no good on the two-point try. But it's 42-30. We're still there, but two-possession ball game here for the Cavemen. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. Back for the kickoff right here on Caveman Radio and Cave City Athletics.
Anderson Garage Doors, LLC of Batesville offers garage door sales and service for any commercial or residential need. If your shop or garage needs a door to protect your equipment or vehicles, then Mike Anderson is ready to set you up and install one. If you have an existing garage door that needs repair, then Anderson Garage Doors, LLC is also available to help. Anderson Garage Door, LLC, serving Batesville and the surrounding area. Their number is 870-612-9246. That's 870-612-9246.
Cave City High School Football.
Back here, Benjamin Johnson, but Ben tonight, with me tonight here, an onside kick. Almost went through the legs of Elms, but he recovered nicely, and they're going to have 1st and 10 at midfield.
All right, Justin. So far, the defense has played pretty well here in the second half, all things considered. You definitely need another big stop here to get the ball back into the hands of your offense. They've been doing a good job keying on Elms. Let's see if Cedar Ridge comes up with something different. Or
First and 10 for Cedar Ridge. Our defense, as you said, we're doing really well. So we'll keep that up here. Snap. Elms. Got to play with a little pressure. He runs into one of his linemen getting blocked, and I know he was stepped out of bounds over here. We got a flag. He's going to take it in for a touchdown, but it's coming back. They've got a hold right here at the 41, or at the 39, I'm sorry. So that'll come back regardless. Guys, y'all get out of here. All y'all get out of here.
That's got to be a tough feeling, though, if you're Elms there. You take it, what you think, a 50 or 40-yard touchdown gets called back. But, that's probably what caused gave Elms the opportunity to run it all the way to the end zone anyway. So, big penalty.
It is coming back, and, if you're Cedar Ridge, you hate that. But, for our sake, that's a good thing.
Definitely good for KFC. Take a little wind out of Cedar Ridge's sails a little. You got them backing up offensively, and that's what you want them doing. That's what they've been doing this second half.
First and 20. Don't say that very often. Clock at 11:38. Our defense ready to go here, first and 20. Crowd getting into it, as you can tell. Sound like Mississippi State over here.
Defensive line number 55 there. He's trying to amp them up too.
Trago wants it loud out here. Elms fakes the handoff. We're there. We're there. Sacking him in the backfield hard. We had all the pressure. At least 3 defenders. Max Trago leading the charge there. Tristan Wiles in there too. And Cameron Duell as well. And that was good to see.
I mean, this is exactly what you got to do if you're Cave City, is you just got to hem in Elms. And as you've seen here in this second half, they've done a fantastic job of that. And this Cedar Ridge offense is looking for answers, while this Cave City defense is fired up.
Second down and a mile. Ball's inside the 30 at the 26-yard line. Cedar Ridge confused. They don't know what to do here. They're trying to get people set up, moved, and everything. False start on the offense.
I thought he got away with one there, Justin.
The flag come in from the far sideline. False start on the offense, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, it looked like number 2, Colby Fears, he stepped back just a little bit, rolled on his back foot, then he shifted over to the right, I think, to almost cover it up. And I was expecting a flag much sooner than what we got it. Either way.
Second and 28. Caveman looking good here on the defensive side. Man in motion. Elms gets a snap. Keeps it himself, comes this side. Gets a big gain, still on his feet, but he's going to get tackled and fall down near the original line of scrimmage. That brings up third and still a long way. That was a good carry, but when you're second in about 30 miles, it's hard to get all that.
No, for sure. I mean, that was, like you said, second and a mile, second and 28, but he was able to pick up 18, it looks like. So defense got to stay focused here.
Third and long. It's at the 38. Clock moving at 10:09. It's 42-30. Cavemen trail just by 12. Timeout, Cedar Ridge. Timeout, Cedar Ridge.
We're seeing the crowd play a factor here, Justin. It's awesome to see.
We love it. That's their second win of the half. So that's going to be crucial down the road. We'll take a 30-second break. We'll be back in 30 on KVMN.
Backroads Insurance Company, 8111 North St. Louis Street in Cave City, offers you full insurance coverage for your home and auto. Backroads Insurance can help you protect your poultry farm, your commercial lines, your ATV, and boat, even your motorcycle. Backroads Insurance offers you life, health, and supplemental insurance as well. One place, all those insurances. Backroads Insurance, 8111 North St. Louis Street in Cave City. 870-283-5300. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 4.
Caveman football.
We're back here, 3rd and long, out of the timeout. Coach Jacob Ford giving good directions here for his defense out here. Matt Barnes up here next to us, also giving some good defensive pointers. He's the DC. Tommy Cody, the head coach on the sideline. Slayton Wheeler over there too, and Alan Wright, our coaches for the Cavemen here in this season. 10:01 after the second timeout for Cedar Ridge. This crowd needs to get loud and get real loud real quick. Snap, Elms wants it himself, pressure in the backfield. He's going to get close to the marker, and I think he's there at it. And that's a good job by Cedar Ridge, but that's all he got was 11.
And that is tough for the Cave City defense. You had them right where you wanted them on a 3rd and long, and it looked like he even had a low snap, but he was able to pick it up and just go outside, and he had a lane to run through.
Still, though, our defense still doing work here and working hard. We need just to keep them up. Keep it up here. Well, 1st and 10. Ball's at the 30-yard line of Cave City. There the crowd goes again. Here we go. Bad snap. It rolls on the ground. Handoff goes to number 20. That's Cash Martin. And he gets about 3 yards, and he ran for a long time, it felt like.
Yeah, and if you're Cave City, you just you keep seeing that ball roll on the ground, and you're hoping that somehow we can get back there quickly enough to fall on top of it. Need a turnover here. That would be ideal right now. 2nd down and 8. This crowd is helping our Cavemen get into it. And that's what we want to hear. And our band's playing too. That's a big deal right there. Low snap again. Elms flushed out of the pocket, has to go to the left side. He's going to go around everyone, still on his feet. He get more than the first down. We got flags coming in at the end of the play. Oh, my goodness. Let's see what the flag is here, Justin. Cave City's pointing as if it's on Cedar Ridge.
Well, that's what I don't know. We'll see what the white hat officially says, but could be holding. It could be anything, really, though. I mean, at this point, could be a personal foul, but we'll check it.
Yeah, came in a little late, didn't it?
I think it's going to be against Cedar Ridge the way they're lining up here, and it is. I don't know what the penalty is yet. They're going to back them up, though. It's going to be holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. It remains a 2nd down. That took away that big first down. Well, no. It's going to be 1st and 10 there. What? Oh, wait. Yeah, that's right. Sorry, my brain. You know, sometimes I get so excited I forget what's really happening on the field.
I understand completely. Let's see.
8:40 to play in the regulation period. 42-30 your score. Cavemen trail just by 12. That's all it is, just 12. 2 touchdowns, really. Touchdown in a half with a 2-point conversion in the middle. So here we go. Low snap again. Those low snaps have got to work in our favor at some point. Elm's going to run it. He gets a gain of about 5, but he's into the 10-yard line, maybe the 11, actually. 2nd.
And what we're seeing here is, without Bentley Bullington, you're not seeing Cedar Ridge throw as often. We're seeing just a lot of read option once again with Elms. They're starting to get a stronger push up front. Cave City's got to get back to what they were doing there at the start of the half by containing Elms if you want to have any chance of getting this ball back.
Elms got a man in motion behind him. It's Martin. Going to keep it himself on the fake handoff and misdirection. He's not going to get to the goal line. He's going to be into the first down, but he's going to be short by a yard. First and goal, Cedar Ridge. They've got some momentum here. I don't know how, though. Our crowd was messing with them there for a long time. I don't know. I'm confused by their resilience here, I guess.
It's starting to seem like maybe that defense is getting a little gassed as quickly as Cedar Ridge has been moving.
Well, our defense has been on the field quite a lot in this drive and in the last 10, 15 minutes. Handoff goes left side. We've converged on it, and he's not in. It's short.
Expect another quick play call here from Coach Morgan. Let's see.
Second and goal. Stopped them in there, and this is where we really need that goal line defense to just step up. Got to breathe here. Got to breathe, Benjamin. Just breathe in and out, in and out.
Backs against the wall here, Justin. We definitely need a big play to go in our favor.
I'll take a sack right about now.
Well, we've been seeing that ball roll on the ground quite a bit.
Let it roll right through all the way to Batesville. We'll pick it up on the other end, score 6. Man in nobody in motion. Elms is going to fake it himself, run left side. He'll be in that time, and the misdirection worked perfect for Cedar Ridge, touchdown. 48-30 your score. I mean, we still ain't. I mean, at one point here it was what? It was 36-14 or something like that. So, I mean, we've come a long way here in this second half, especially the end of the third, start of the fourth quarter.
No, you're right about that. It was like, 42, 16, something like that. Yeah, you're right. They battled back, but I think that big third down conversion Cedar Ridge got was a little too tough to overcome there.
It would be 54-30 right now if we hadn't saved those 3 2-point, make it 4 2-point conversions. We've saved 8 points all night on that. So it remains 48-30. We're back in 30 seconds on Caveman Radio 89.9 and Cave City Athletics.
Cave City Pharmacy, your local good neighbor pharmacy, 301 South Main. Cave City Pharmacy now carries Melissa and Doug toys, case knives, and Christian gift items in store. Jenny Davis and her staff can be reached at 283-5589 for all of your prescription needs. Cave City Pharmacy, open 8:30 to 5:30 weekdays. Most insurance providers are accepted. Proud supporters of Cave City Athletics, Cave City Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy, 301 South Main in Cave City.
Cave City High School football.
We're talking in the timeout about our play calling in Madden and, of course, college football 26 and all those fun, football games that we play online and stuff. But play action dagger, so much space. If you don't get a throw off, just run it.
I'm a fan myself of tight end attack.
That's a good one. I haven't used. I'm searching that one tonight. Christian West, the man in a position to return it. It's going to go right at that ball sit on the goal line. And when I say sit on the goal line,
it just stopped. That's incredible.
I mean,
don't think
it
I've ever
literally
seen
just
that.
sit on the goal line. We couldn't have. That almost was perfectly placed for Cedar Ridge. Thankfully, it was not, because we get it 1st and 10 at the 20.
Yeah, going back to that previous drive by Cedar Ridge, we just saw a lot of read option almost all the way down the field. And, when you have an offense that's just kind of running the same concept against you, it's frustrating, but you see how many different ways they can run it. Cave City here, I'm curious to see, less than 7 minutes left in the half, down 3 scores, what we can do here.
Dawson wants to throw it long, and he's got a man. It's Junior Crockett, and he's just at the fingertips, and Junior had double coverage on him. That's just unfortunate. That was a great pass and a great route there by Junior, but you stick your arms out and you look at your fingertips, that's where that ball, it was just not close enough.
Just a little too inside there on the throw. It was nearly perfect. Went over 2 defenders, but yeah, just a little too inside on the throw.
But a good throw, though. It's good to see
throw.
Dawson air it out like that. Handoff Wiles, right side. He's hitting the backfield by the big man, Wesley Horton, and that brings up third. Didn't need that one.
No, sir. It looks like you're going to have to start airing it out again. You almost had it on that previous play. The play sheet's getting a little shorter here as you're kind of running out of options.
3rd and long here. We're sitting right inside the 20th and 19. Cavemen playing their hearts out tonight. They've actually played really well and had a lot of good opportunities, just a lot of drop passes and some just miscues every once in a while. Dawson got to get rid of it, and he's going to overthrow everybody at midfield, but kind of had to do that. He was fixing to take some heat there from a couple of linemen.
Yeah, and to your point, Justin, I think that this game comes down to just a lot of those miscues in the first half, those, little mistakes and errors here and there that you hope, don't dictate the outcome of the game. But as you can see, it's really kind of restricted what Cave City's been able to do. All the drop passes, some penalties, just a lot of little mistakes that can really build up and come back to bite you.
Going to punt it here and try that. Got blocked once that's a bad snap again. That's what happened last time. That's going to hit at the 35 and take a roll across midfield to the opposite 35, and that's not a bad spot to put one when you have to punt it real quick like that with the pressure coming after a rolled snap there.
Yeah, not at all. Much better recovery there than the last time. The snap was just a little low.
You take out that block punt with touchdown, still 30-42 at this point. At that point, but you take that one out and also take out the one from the first quarter.
Right.
But, we've seen a lot of drop passes now, but we're not seeing interceptions. We've not seen fumble recoveries. We've not seen a whole lot of any of that. Really none. We had that one interception that we threw. That was just an accident, stuff like that. So defense got to do something here with it. Give us another shot here in a minute. Elm's going to run this way, cuts back to his left, now back to the right, and he's going to find a couple of cavemen for a short gain of about 4, second down.
Yeah, and you're just going to see Cedar Ridge keep this on the ground for the rest of the game. They're just churning out the clock here, trying to get out of here with a win. Cave City's going to have to, you're going to have to sell out almost for the run because Cedar Ridge, they ran all the way down the field last drive. They're certainly going to try and do that here.
What I'm afraid of, and I think this is what maybe our guys are afraid of, is you sell out for the run.
They throw over
They
top.
throw it right over you.
Put the dagger, yeah.
Yeah. Now, I'm not saying they would do that. That could not happen, but you never know. You don't want to risk it, really.
Right.
There's a lot of motion in the backfield. Elm's going to run it on the left side and step out of bounds way over there at the 30-yard line. It's going to be a first down for Cedar Ridge.
No, you certainly don't want them blowing the top off your defense. But as we've seen, the past few play calls here by Cedar Ridge have just been quarterback keepers, quarterback runs, read options.
4:56 here on the clock. 48-30 your score. Cavemen trail. The first time we've trailed in a ball game since the Marshall game, and that was just a back and forth. We didn't trail very much in the game. Elms up the middle, and he's going to be tackled heavily. 2 timeouts for the Cavemen, 1 for the home team. There's 3 total if you're keeping up at home.
Yeah, I think we're starting to see again that defensive line just a little worn down. They've been running, Cedar Ridge has just been running the ball consistently and relatively quickly here in this second, since the middle of that third quarter, really. And then, if you're playing both sides of the ball and you're having to try to stop the run in the fourth quarter, it becomes a lot more difficult in the fourth than it was in the first.
Low snap. Elm's going to keep it himself. He's going to get hit early, but still through the line for a gain of about 2. We'll check the spot, but I think he's short of the first down, brings up 3rd and short. He's actually very short of the first down. He's a whole yard out. Well, 3rd down, big 3rd down here for a Caveman defense.
You see over there Coach Scott Morgan kind of trying to figure out exactly what he's going to call here as they wait for the play call.
Crowd getting into it again. Cowbells are here. 8 on the play clock. 6. Elms gets a snap. That was actually a decent snap that time. Gets around the outside. He's going to just slide for the first down. And First down. Cedar Ridge, they are at the 20.
Yeah, we're just seeing them just kind of impose their will here, just running, getting a few yards at a time, staying ahead of the chains, keeping Cave City's offense off the field. They have really controlled the time of possession here the last quarter or so.
There's one thing about it, though. Cave City, we definitely give Cedar Ridge a run for their money, in the end of it. No matter what happens here, you definitely know they played somebody this week. They feel it. That's a bad snap. Elms is going to have to fall on it. We come in. Wiles comes in to make sure it's secured there. And that'll be second down on the loss.
No, and you're certainly right about that. The fact that at one point it just looked like Cave City was completely down and out of this game, but they were able to kind of fight back and make this a game again, and especially in that third quarter. We've just had a couple of mistakes here. He had that missed deep throw, had some drops.
Here we go. Crowd's in it with second and about 16 probably here in Newark. 2:16 to play in the ball game. Snap, handoff this time goes to up the middle to Cash Martin, and he's going to fall forward for a couple of yards, but no more. It's third down. Third and long here for Cedar Ridge.
Yeah, you're going to want to hopefully here just have a shot at least getting the ball back and maybe getting down the field, throwing up another touchdown, making this perhaps a 10-point game. But as the clock just ticks below 1 minute 40 seconds, that's going to be tough to really mount some sort of, drive as Cedar Ridge is now taking their time.
7 on the play clock. They are not even on the ball yet. 5-4 man in motion. Minute and a half to play. Left side Elms. He gets through a big gap over there, and he's going to go around the outside. Touchdown.
It's frustrating to see, Justin. We keep seeing that ball just roll on the ground, but Elms is just able to scoop it up every time and just somehow is able to move upfield and turn what should be a turnover or a negative gain into a positive one.
54-30 your score. Cedar Ridge, and that's 84 points scored in this game already. That's a lot.
It's a lot of points, Justin.
A lot of points. And it's not one way either. That's the good thing about it. It's not one-sided. So, minute 19 here. Cavemen got to keep the 2-point converter. There's that option pitch out, and not able to corral Cash Martin again. That time they get the 2-point conversion. Cavemen have stopped 4 of those tonight, but that one not so much. 56-30. We're going to take a 30-second break and bring you the next kickoff. It's Caveman Radio 89.9.
Since 1997, First Community Bank has been serving our community and helping it grow. First Community Bank understands what it takes to help customers reach their financial goals and exceed those expectations. Neighbors helping neighbors and putting you first. The bank that sees this area as their community and they want to be here for you. Where community comes first. First Community Bank, member FDIC.
Caveman football.
Back here for the kickoff. Christian West back to return. I haven't seen Alex Mosher in a while. We've only got 7 on the field. I'm trying to figure out who the next player is. Cole Wilson will be checked in. Let's go, Cole Wilson. Good to see him out there. Here we go. Minute 19 on the clock, and Cedar Ridge is going to kick it to us. Oh, I don't know if that was designed, but it's an onside attempt. Cedar Ridge says they have it. I think they do because we didn't act like it was coming. Brian Payton was standing there looking at it and then went after it. Did it go 10 yards first?
I think that's what they're determining now, Justin.
Ooh, that'd be hard to. I don't know. Let's check that out here real quick. Did it go 10 yards?
I'm not quite sure if it did.
Before they touched it, we're going to say Cave City ball. Caveman football.
And right here now, Justin, you're just hoping to kind of amount a drive, take in some momentum as you leave the game, build on something for next week. Maybe try a couple plays out here that you've been rehearsing a little bit. That let's see how it works on the field.
Yeah, good time for it. No reason for that to try it. Brian Payton's going to get loose. Comes to this side across the 30, now down to the 20-yard line, and he just made – that's a face mask also, and that's going to be another 15.
Big play there on that first down carry.
Payton runs it quite a few yards, and the 15-yard face mask penalty will add more to it. We've got it 1st and 10, maybe first and goal. And we'll see where the spot is.
I've just been impressed with how much effort is on display from this Caveman football team as they run the ball. They've had a lot of face mask penalties, or Cedar Ridge has committed a lot of face mask penalties, because we've seen a lot of Cavemen just refusing to go down. They don't give them any other option but to grab them by the face mask.
1st and goal, we're inside the 10. Love to see another score right here. Just help things out a little bit, and some real good. You know what I'm trying to say.
Build some momentum going into next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
You got it.
You got me earlier, so I returned the favor.
Thank you, Ben. Thank you. 2nd down and goal. That was a good run there by the Cavemen. It actually gained a couple of yards on the carry, and we'll take another chance here. 46 seconds. The temperature has really dropped, or at least considerably in this box anyway. I'm actually kind of cool. Never thought I'd say that. Snap. Dawson rolls out to his right. Under pressure. Got to throw it. It's complete to Wiles in the end zone. Touchdown, Cavemen. Or was that Seth Wilson? I think it was Tristan Wiles. I think that says 10. These white jerseys, it's hard to see a 10 or an 18.
Especially from this distance. No,
yes.
I feel you completely.
I think it is Seth. I'm looking for Tristan out there. Oh, Tristan is over here. Okay, it could have been either one. We'll give it to Tristan Wiles because I think that's who it was. So, Caveman scored. It's 56-36, and got to get this 2-point conversion here. The score doesn't tell a lot of the story, but it tells some of it. But the Cavemen have not give up yet, and that is a 2-point conversion try. Good. 56-38 your score. Cavemen still trail, but a good job by the Cavemen. We're back in 30 seconds on KVMN.
Main Street Outlet Store, 1104 North Main Street in Cave City is stocked with everything from house and homewares to tools and everything in between. They carry closeouts, stock overruns, and discount merchandise that includes everything from lawnmowers to candy. Main Street Outlet Store has new merchandise arriving all the time. 870-613-0532 is the number for Main Street Outlet Store, 1104 North Main in Cave City.
Cave City High School football.
Back here, 29 seconds to go in this ball game. The Cavemen score a late touchdown. That's a really good job by them. Never give up, never quit. 56-38 your score, Cedar Ridge with the lead. But the Cavemen just have not quit. Gavin Sams will place it on the tee, and we're going to kick it away here. And that is going to be a good line drive kick out at the 30. And there's the flag, free kick out of bounds. And you know what? Most time you'll just take that 5-yard penalty and just go with it because it saves any kind of thought of a return.
Yeah, especially in 8-man football when you just have so much more space on the field. Those kick returns can be deadly. They can be just a really frustrating aspect of the game. So, yeah, you'll take the 5 yards instead of 6 points for sure.
Oh, yeah. It's 9:43 in the PM. But we still got football left to play here. 29 seconds left here in this fourth quarter. And Cedar Ridge is going to take a knee, and that's the sportsmanship thing. That's the right thing to do there with 30 seconds left. So, Cavemen are going to go down tonight, 56-38 your final, as they're going to go ahead and line up and get ready for handshaking. But, you look at the board, you look at what we saw on the field, and the Cavemen never give up. They never quit. They kept playing. It actually looks really good for what the score says versus that on the scoreboard.
Yeah, Justin, this is one of those games where, the scoreboard's not quite so reflective of how the game was. This game at one point felt a lot closer than, the scoreboard suggests. But, it just came down to some first-half miscues, a lot of drops, a lot of penalties. You just got to sit there and wonder, man, if we could just bring in some of those catches, this game would probably look a lot different.
I agree. We got to have a busy B MVP tonight for the Cavemen, and I can get your thoughts on it, but I can tell you also who's already won it. That's probably handy for you to know. Dakota Barnett, Max Trago, they're off the list. Dawson Johnson's already won it, so he's off the list. And then Christian West has also won it, and he's off the list. So out of those that are not, those that are eligible, I should say, who stood out tonight most to you?
Well, I'll say defensively, where you said Trago's already won it, he's another one who was big player. Well, we had a couple of pretty big plays there at the end. We had the Wiles touchdown. You got me here because I was immediately going to say Johnson, just the way.
I know.
That's tough.
I've got a thought that you're running with, and I think I'll run with it. Tristan Wiles for sure. Tristan, he's played so hard tonight on both sides of the ball, had some really big tackles, and he also, with Trago flushing
Elms out.
Yes, thank you. Elms out of the pocket so much and in pursuit of him. Honestly, Tristan was on the other side of the ball going after him too. So I'm good with Busy B MVP being Tristan Wiles.
Sounds good to me.
I like it. So Caveman fall tonight, 56-38, but that's not the true story. But if you want to talk about it sometime with us, we'll tell you the whole story here from Caveman Land. Ben, thank you for being here tonight. I do appreciate it, and glad you reached out to your pop, who reached out to me, and appreciate it. Now you can just reach out to me. We got numbers now.
There we go.
But you bet. It was a great night, and glad to have you here. You got any final thoughts?
Final thoughts, I really like what I'm seeing from this Cave City team. I mean, it's a world of difference from when, years ago when I was a caveman myself. I really like the culture that's being established. I really like seeing that they never gave up on the game, and they just kept battling back. And Dawson Johnson, I just got to say, the kid was impressive tonight. Just never looked like he was shaken. He just kept focusing on the next play, and that's exactly what you want in a leader on your team. I'm excited to see where this team goes as they continue in the 8-man football.
I agree with you. Ben, it was good to see you tonight. Thank you so much. Thanks to the Possum, a.k.a. that is Elias Kazee, for running our cameras tonight. Good job, Elias. To our guys in the studio, appreciate you at Cave City. For Ben Johnson, Brandon Haling, and his TV crew, Justin Wilson signing off here. It's Caveman Football on Caveman Radio 89.9 and Cave City Athletics. God bless you.
Caveman Radio, home to outstanding educational performance, award-winning Cave City Middle School Career and Collegiate Preparatory, voted High Math Growth Northeast Region by the Office of Education Policy at the University of Arkansas. We are KVMN, Cave City.
Walling Drug at 407 South Main, Suite A in Cave City, offers you and your family a wide variety of services that includes medication therapy management, as well as pill packaging, medication savings, easy prescription filling, and express delivery of your medications. 407 South Main Street, Suite A in Cave City is where you'll find Walling Drug. 870